Game day, work day, or any day, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has you covered with 100% oak smoked meats served by weight, so you get exactly what you want. Hosting your crew, Rudy's group meals are perfect for parties, office lunches, or tailgates. 3 meats, 3 sides, all the fixings, and yes, even a tablecloth. And don't forget breakfast tacos every morning until 10 a.m. Made to order, or they've got grab and go for the whole team. Visit Rudy's at 4084 MLK Jr. Boulevard in Fayetteville. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, smoking good every time.
Summer's heating up and accidents don't take a vacation. Whether it's a fender bender on a road trip or hail damage from a recent storm, you need a collision repair team you can trust. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned for over 40 years and proudly holds iCar Gold Class certification, ranking them in the top 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For dents and dings to hail damage repair, their expert technicians make your car look like new. Call 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com to schedule your estimate today.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Do you need a professional website for your business? Don't pay thousands of dollars up front for a site that takes months to build. Modular Orange brings you the easy and affordable way to get a custom website in just a few weeks. They write it, build it, launch it, host it, secure it, and keep it up to date for only $95 a month with no upfront cost. There's a reason service-based businesses across Arkansas trust Modular Orange. Go to modularorange.com and find out how they can help. That's modularorange.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for mostly sunny skies today throughout northwest Arkansas. It's the first day of summer, and it will certainly feel like it. We'll have lots of sunshine. Highs today will be close to 90 degrees. Tonight, fair skies and warm overnight. Our low is going to be 75. That's going to give us a good jump start on Saturday. We'll have Saturday's sunshine, hot temperatures again, and a high in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 71 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
Well, we are off to a flying start out here.
Let me tell you something.
At Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Live today here on ESPN Arkansas, a Friday edition here. And they hit that line now. App brought to you by Taco Bell.
I'm off to a tough start.
You want to tell the people what you did?
Well, before we start everything, I like to get all my notes in order, all the things, all the show prep that we have done, and I keep it on a neon red clipboard. And
ages.
I've had it since we started doing this, and I haven't broken it, which I'm actually surprised about. But I am.
Well, you're not a coach, so you wouldn't
true.
break a clipboard easily.
So I do what we normally do. You know, we get into that last break. I hear the weather. All right, 30 seconds ago, I started looking for my clipboard. I can't find it. And I went to the backpack. It's not in there. We went to the equipment bag. It's not in there. I start panicking. It's literally right in front of me.
Oh, boy.
And, it's kind of on a little ledge right in front of me, right where I left it. And so So it's going to be a senior Friday for me.
All right, it is Senior Bocce Ball Friday here. Oh man, I'm trying out this tablet out here.
Yeah, you have a World War I era tablet, which I'm excited about for you.
I found it at the house, and
okay.
I'm like, well, this will be cool.
When you find a piece of equipment and you say, "I found it," that's not where we want to go.
Oh, that's right. No, we're not. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Well, I think I came up with another idea here. Also, let me point out a couple things here. We're glad you're with us. You can text us or call us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. We are at Lewis Ford today here at Fayetteville, right off of I-49. 877-377-6963. That's how you can be a part of this here Friday edition of Ruscin and Zach.
There's baseball season, there's football season, there's basketball season, and then it's Ruscin and Zach season. And officially today, after 24 hours of grieving, we're in Ruscin and Zach season. We live for this. Other shows say, there's nothing going on. They're going to talk about, Mount Rushmores.
Or take 2 months off.
Or take 2 months off. They're going to
do a best of.
We said no. We said absolutely no. Look, we made it through the pandemic. We survived the pandemic. This is what we were built for.
We thrived.
Yeah. We thrived. We loved the pandemic.
There was no one in the building, and it was awesome.
God, it was great.
It was great. We've got Denver Bill back in the studio as well. Hi there, Denver Bill. Good afternoon.
Again, no one in the building other than me. It's Friday.
You like it, though, right?
Yeah. Makes it a nice, quiet afternoon. You and Squirrel Haggard.
I can hear, I swear to God, when you guys leave, that's when I hear it. I have heard it.
Maybe you're just a little bit more sensitive to it.
That might be it.
Could be. I don't know. So that's we're here, we're ready to go.
Yeah, let's bring it.
It's all starting here. It was so. It's always a lovely sentiment when the fans show up when a team returns from a trip like this.
Yes,
but the video clips I saw on the news, there was still a lot of disappointment on the faces of the players and people. It was such a juxtaposition of the emotions of juxtaposition. By the way, is two things that are kind of opposite of each other that are just kind of pushed together, I guess. Anyway, you've got these people that are like so happy to see these guys, and these guys are like, yeah, we kind of don't want to be here today. We want to still be up there, but okay, thanks. It was very. I don't know how to describe it, honestly.
It was like being on a first date and getting the awkward side hug.
Oh,
you go in, you get the awkward side hug,
and you think you're getting more.
Right,
it's gone pretty well,
right?
And you're like, this
we're side
hugging now.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Miserable Jerk in Missouri is texted in. He would like to be the first one to say today, it's not the heat, it's the humidity.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty bad.
Megan pointing out it is the summer solstice.
Yes, that's right. Now, you will hear I have a lot of people that claim to be smarter than us tell you this is the longest day of the year. They're wrong.
That's
it's a 24-hour day. What this is the most amount of daylight we'll have this year. I think the sun sets at like 8:36 or something tonight. So when you hear these mooyucks, they're like, longest day of the year.
No, it really isn't.
They're dumb, all right? And they're dumb, and you're smart because we taught you better here on Ruscin.
Now, not that you guys will remember it, but we did get it out of the way. There's Dustin.
Retention is low.
Dustin believes Drew Brees is the best quarterback that's ever lived. Dustin's part of a special program here at Lewis Ford.
I tried. Summer starts at 9:41. Is that p.m.?
Yeah. I mean, not a.m. Why would it start at a.m.?
Well, it just varies. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be when the sun goes down. Tonight, we finally get summer. It feels like summer out there.
I had some utility people at the house earlier, and they congratulated me on having the hottest attic they've been in yet.
Oh, good. Okay. Wow. Look at you. Well, that's also unfair. This is the hottest day of the year.
Right. I know.
So, I mean, you kind of get it by default. You didn't have any competition.
I felt bad. I have no cups. So I couldn't give them water. I have no water in the fridge. Let me ask
you this. When you get the bill, are you going to feel bad for them?
Not really.
Okay, there you go. That's how this works.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I felt bad about that. Another thing that happened, just a couple of different items here. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone, but I thought it was interesting. So last night, Luke Bryan was at the AMP.
That's what I heard.
And his voice went out.
Oh.
And he refunded everyone their money.
Did he really?
He went on stage and was like, from what I read anyway about this, I wasn't there. But he's like, I feel bad about this. I heard Luke Combs do this, so I'm going to try it. So he gave everybody their money back.
What a guy.
And
you know what? We can't make fun of him anymore.
The rest of the show.
Can't make fun of him anymore.
Yeah.
That's a good dude.
That's like somewhere there was a promoter going, oh, God, no, don't do this. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you've got that's a certain level of bleep you money, when you can just, refund everybody in the middle of the show. Because what are they going to do? Not do it? They're going to have to do it. You're ultimately the boss here if you're Luke Bryan. So that was something right there. There it is.
Great question here from BE. The utility people that arrived at your house, did they have a gun on their hip as they went into your attic?
No, but they should have.
Okay, there are animals up there?
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, not that I know of. There might be. I haven't had anything up there long enough to get chewed on.
Yeah, but the house has been there.
Yeah, the house has.
So,
been there, right?
I mean, there could be a family of raccoons up there. They may know Squirrel Haggard and the millipedes.
Another problem I noticed today? Dryer vent cover. Need to get one. There's a big open hole in the side of the house.
That will bring some snakes.
God knows what'll go in there. Yeah. So I got to get that.
You should have done that in your inspection.
Well,
that's on you, buddy.
I know. It is what it is. What are you going to do? All right. What happened?
Russell in Boonville is texted in. So are we talking about Ruskin's colonoscopy or his attic?
Believe me,
that's an awkward pause. If there ever
when I go, listen, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've never been anything but honest with the people. When I go visit Dr. Jellyfinger for the first time, you're all going to know about it. All right?
Yeah.
You're going to know about it.
Wait a minute,
you're probably going to know too much about it.
You haven't been there yet?
I'm not 45 yet. You go at 45.
No, you go at 40.
No, I think
that's a preemptive strike.
No, I think it's 45.
Yeah.
I'm going with 45. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Put it off as long as you can.
Bailey wants me to invite everyone over. No.
Well, that's not very nice. We didn't, half this audience didn't get invited to your wedding.
That is true.
They're feeling a little bit left out. Why would you not let them do this?
I don't know. It's a mess right now.
The house?
It looks like a warehouse.
What do you think? Let me ask you a question. If you invited everybody, if the house is a mess now, if you invite everyone over, what do you think the state of the house will be when they leave?
Messier.
It'll just be a mess. You can't. A mess is a mess. You cannot be messier.
I don't know about that.
Nah,
there are degrees of mess.
Nah, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
There's just mess.
Yeah, there's
there
somebody
are different,
taking an upper decker in the toilet. That's a different level of mess.
And that's a great housewarming gift.
Keeps on giving all week, I guess.
Now there are different perceptions of messy, not a different mess. This is like the barbecue debate. You can perceive something as messy based on your own, I guess, your own feelings. Like if there is a crumb on the floor, my house is a mess.
Right.
Clutter.
There's clutter.
Oh God, I hate clutter. I went through my daughter's room today, like picking stuff up, looking for stuff, because whenever something's missing, that's the first place you go.
Yeah.
And of course I found it, and I found 9 water bottles and 8 Gatorade bottles.
Well, good.
Yeah, no food though.
Recycling.
I'm still missing 3 forks. I know one's in my dryer, 2 are missing.
Why is there a fork in your dryer?
We've been through this. I was trying to fix something. The fork is the thing that could reach it. I lost control of the fork, and the fork is now in the dryer.
Oh, in the dryer vent?
No, it's in the dryer. In the
lint trap?
No, it's in the engine compartment of the of the driver or the dryer. It just happened.
Bailey wants to know my favorite part of the house: the elevator or the wine cellar. Well, it's the cigar humidor.
The cigar room.
Yeah.
Do you have a fajita room?
No, it's the Infinity Edge pool and the spa. Right?
Great question here from Bob and Branson. Will you be refunding the MBI for the 2 days that you missed?
Yes, a full refund will be
refund,
issued.
Okay.
Just send us your name and social security number, and we will get that right along. We'll get that process maybe by close of business today.
Yeah, absolutely. Send us your invoice. We'll get it back.
We'll get that to you today. That's right.
Yeah, Russell Boonville's right. When a kid leaves a bowl of milk from cereal in your room,
that's a tough one.
and then it gets warm in there.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
Then you're just trying to sniff it out. You just got to go find it. And her room is gross.
Sounds like it.
I'm going to set it on fire and just, burn the place down and start over again.
That's good.
I figured, hey, look, every now and then you got to hit the reset button.
Yeah.
You got to hit Control Alt Delete, start again.
Yeah, just reboot the whole thing.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
what you got to do.
Anybody got a problem with that? Cool.
That's right. The 2 days. Let's see here. The dogs always win. Yeah, it's true. They do. Oh, Rusty thinks I've been kicked out altogether. That is not what happened. But thank you, Rusty, for your
No. I
concern.
tried to tell you guys it was the most stupid of reasons, and none of you believed me.
No, it's got to be like some fancy thing. It can't be. Well, he just moved. It can't be that simple.
No,
this is how conspiracy theories get going.
That's 100%
well, it can't
correct.
be one guy shot Kennedy by himself. It had to be this vast network of people.
Because the conspiracy is far more interesting than the actual truth.
Right. There's some guy at a book warehouse in Dallas did this. Can't be that way.
Rusty from Russell's. Why would we want Ruskin to reimburse us for a subpar radio day? It's also fair.
I'll tell you what. I'll probably work 2 post games this football season to make up for it.
Do you think in your 2 moves that the mice that were in your house know where you are now?
No, they are. They're gone.
You think so?
I think so. Yes, I believe they are. They're gone. Not to be seen or heard from.
That's
again.
That is that's a strong play on your part.
Thank you. Do what I can. Yeah. Let's see. Thunder. Oh boy. So
wow.
What I meant to say was, I don't know what the hell is going to happen. How about that?
There is no explanation for what happened last night. You lose, okay, but when you throw up a turd in Game 6 of the NBA Finals, that was the worst game of the series.
Yeah,
the game was ugly.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Ugly. What are you doing?
There's a fly over here, and I'm trying to
get him.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I have terrible fly catching.
Well, you can't go at them. You have to go from the side.
Reflexes.
You have to go this way. You can't go this way.
I have a fly swatter in my house, a few of them. I'm good with that, but what
should we put one in the bag for you just in case you run into random flies?
You know what? We probably should have that in our equipment gear. Is bug spray.
A good hat also works.
Insect material, insect fighting material. That's what we should do here. We should have that moving just in our go bag.
Okay,
for all this stuff.
All right.
That's what we should do.
There's literally nothing going on in the sports world. The Stanley Cup is over. Baseball is over. Football is months away. Nobody wants to talk about that anyway. Basketball. You've got Sammy Sosa's back at Wrigley. He's being inducted into the Cubs Hall of Fame. Can you imagine how sad the Cubs Hall of Fame is? None of the players that actually won anything are in the Cubs Hall of Fame.
Right. And the players that did win something are probably not enough a way to be put in.
Yeah, it's going to be one. It's all the guys that lost. I mean, think about that.
It's a club of losers.
Yeah, it is the Hall of Very Good. These like Ernie Banks, good player, never won anything. It's a great saying. Let's play 2. Andre Dawson, who now runs a funeral home down in Florida.
Oh, wow. You're never going to run out of customers.
That's a career twist that I was not ready for. Andre Dawson running a funeral
You're not going to run out of customers.
No, apparently, not a great guy either. Not very nice. But I guess if you work in the death business, it probably wears on you a little bit.
I remember the game. So
87 NL MVP shouldn't have been played on a last place team.
So I remember the game where he threw all the bats on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
I do,
because they did at Channel 4 in Little Rock. They did a sportscaster for a day camp. And that was one of the stories we had to read. It's about Andre Dawson.
Whoa. We had to read?
Well, yeah, there were a bunch of people there recording fake sportscasts.
Were you one of the bunch of people?
Yes.
I was now, 8 years old. I'm interested.
I was 8 years old.
You were 8.
It took up half a day on a Saturday. It's amazing TV people agreed to this, knowing what I know now about TV people.
Why on earth, at 8 years old, were you not outside playing Little League, shooting baskets?
I wanted to be on the TV, man. That's why. I paid zero attention to anything because I was just.
You still do.
I'm an 8-year-old walking around a TV station.
Right.
This is great. So they take you in, they give you your script, and they mark the part. They put a big circle. This is when you're on camera. This is the voiceover part, and then they take you in the editing room. They're showing you the video. I didn't pay attention to any of that. Then we all take turns
practicing on the prompter, like 4 people on the desk at a time, reading a prompter. Didn't pay any attention to that. So it comes my turn, and I get up there, and I just start watching the video. I'm not talking. Like, the video's playing, and I'm just looking at it. And so then they cut back to me, and I'm saying all the stuff that I was supposed to be saying while the video was on. And then they were apparently, like, there was a guy there who was like the fake anchor that threw it to you for sports. He was about to, like, nudge me and go, hey, talk. But he didn't.
Just let you sit there, let you twist in the wind.
Oh, man.
You went to fake sportscaster camp.
I do. Somewhere that tape exists in my my parents' compound.
Great value, Bob Ross. I need that video.
I think that one we kept. The tape I made at acting camp, we threw away. I threw that away. It's gone. It'll never be found.
What were you acting?
There was
like
this week-long. There was this week-long thing at the Children's Museum. Like, and I was like, well, this sounds somewhat intriguing. I hated every second of it.
How old were you?
Like 12.
Okay, it wasn't intriguing. You thought there were girls there, right?
There were.
Say yes.
Yeah, there were girls there.
Okay.
But it was, like, really, like, awkward and uncomfortable, and I hated it, and I never watched the tape, and I made sure one day on trash day, I took the tape out into the bin, and it's gone.
Bill, one-word answers. Have you ever been to acting camp?
No.
Have you ever been to sportscaster camp?
No.
Okay. Actor camp.
But you would if you could.
No, I don't think I would.
No.
No. You know, the first time I was ever, like, I lied to some people. The first time I was ever in front of a teleprompter was live on television.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I got through it. Wasn't great. Was sweating bullets.
Or like Albert Brooks in Broadcast News.
Yeah, that was. You ever do this before? Yeah, sure.
Of course.
What's the worst that can possibly happen?
I know what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Huh. How about you?
Yeah.
Acting. Any other camp? What other camps did you go to?
That's about it for me. Theater camp and sportscaster for a day camp with Steve Sullivan, by the way.
Was he the one throwing it to you?
No. He was like, just kind of like meeting everybody and just like kind of like introducing it. He didn't do much.
I'm going to leave that one alone. Just going to leave that one alone.
But he remembered me years later. Like, hey, you were the youngest kid at the thing. They wrote about it in the paper. It was great.
In the last 30 days, you've told us you got chloroformed on an airplane and you went to actor and sportscaster camps.
I've told the acting camp thing before, I believe.
Yeah, but still, every time you do, it's still not to be believed.
Did I tell you? International man of mystery, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
This is my life.
You bet.
Mock it if you will. We're live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Ruscin and Zach, we will cobble together some sort of news when we return.
Yeah. Good luck for that.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, paper mouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started. Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need. Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless. Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers nipping on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. BetOnline. The game starts here.
Thanks for
.com for details.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Are you paying more than $95 a month for your website? Modular Orange specializes in building professional custom websites for service businesses just like yours for $95 a month with no upfront costs. There's a reason lawyers, dentists, accountants, counselors, plumbers, and electricians all trust Modular Orange to build their online presence. And they don't stop there. They also offer SEO and digital advertising at prices that will blow the competition away. Ready to get started? Go to modularorange.com today. That's modularorange.com.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Sterling Bank is a full-service community bank committed to the community, their customers, and the people and businesses who call Northwest Arkansas home. At Sterling Bank, you will find a complete menu of products and services designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive. Visit your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville to experience friendly, top-notch customer service and to discover the Sterling difference. Member FDIC.
ESPN 99.5.
Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there was nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Errol Man that Joe Bonamassa sucks and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. And scheduling news is about all we're going to get this summer.
Thank God.
Arkansas men's basketball team going to play Texas Tech in Dallas and a home with Michigan State. We're going to get Izzo. They're going to play at the Breslin Center this year, and then they'll return to Bud Walton the year after that. Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by absolutely not a single solitary soul. Now, this Derek, I guess, announced today that he bought a rug.
I did, yes.
Ruscin got permission from Mrs. Ruscin to purchase an area rug. Did he actually buy the rug? 71.4% of you say no.
You thought I was buying a hairpiece.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
On top?
Drake has put all his money on the OKC Thunder on Sunday. That's Pacers by $1 million, right? 38.2% of you responded by saying, who is Drake?
I like that. Well, he's not in the SEC, Paul.
That's true. This is going to be incredibly disturbing. Be honest. Can you spell bananas without looking it up or using autocorrect? Derek?
You know how I spell bananas?
Please tell me.
With the song.
Which song is that?
Holla Back Girl.
By?
Gwen Stefani. This is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That's how you spell bananas. That's my mnemonic device on how to spell bananas.
Wow.
Thank you, Bill.
Y'all got a better way to do it?
No.
Wow.
I didn't think so.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wouldn't have said it.
Well, hey, it's Friday and I don't give a damn. So there it is.
84% of you said yes, you can spell bananas without looking it up or using autocorrect. When you were growing up, do you think someone else's mom used you as a bad example? 63.8% of you said, oh, for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to be like the theater Kim.
No, you definitely not. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by absolutely nothing.
That's right. That's right here. Okay, Bailey and Springdale. No reason for sports today. What the hell are cookies when you're on the internet? Should you accept or decline them?
You always accept the cookies. You accept the cookies, you roll the dice. That's just that's my philosophy on life.
Yeah. So apparently, we got another text here. Apparently, people that complain on voicemails who also are fans anonymously on the internet are reporting that Pittman's getting a lifetime contract on Monday.
Oh, see, I saw he got fired.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Yeah.
What is it?
We're in misinformation season.
These are two extremes.
Yeah.
How the hell you get fired on your day off?
Yeah, I mean, you got fired at the lake? Unbelievable.
No, I don't. I haven't seen anything about that. But I mean, they're never going to fire him. He can't. He's going to be perfectly mid forever, and they're never going to fire him.
There's a point at which cost effective comes into play here.
They're never going to fire the guy.
You're going to have to pay. Yeah, you're going to have to pay more. That's how it works.
You remember when Darrell Hammond played Clinton after the thing? He just went up to the podium and goes, "I am bulletproof."
Yeah,
that's Pittman. He's bulletproof. Teflon Sam. Nothing can get to him. He's never gonna get. He's never gonna get.
Now, hang on. If he's 0 for September or 1 for September,
it always works out.
I know.
He's perfectly in the middle.
You know what he does is he does the Muhammad Ali. He gets on the ropes. You think he's in trouble, and then he pulls one out. Tennessee,
right?
And then everybody's like, "Oh, that's what it could be."
I guess we keep him now.
Yeah, yep. Give him an extension.
You know, he's gonna have the. You better hope your team is not the. I guess we'll keep him now game.
Yeah,
because you're a prime candidate. I know you do. I know you're very confident that your team is going to score 85 points.
80.
And they very well may. But, it's you or A&M. He's going to get one.
I don't want to turn this into I'm going to run my mouth all summer. But listen, you got no chance. You might as well just not show up. Game's over.
Okay.
Move on to you worry about Memphis and A-State.
We're moving on.
Yeah, move on to some. Yeah, move and Mississippi. I forgot they play Mississippi like week 2.
Well, I think it's the third.
Is it the third game?
Yeah, maybe.
They play Mississippi, A-State, Memphis, and Notre Dame in a row. Shoot your athletic director. Who does that? That's mean.
No. He's a great athletic director. Haven't you heard the talking point?
No. He put out some statement today, and with a quote from the in the arena, and the comments on that are absolutely some of.
Let's read them.
You want to go through that? Hang on, let me pull that up for you. It was a congratulatory post, which he is contractually obligated to do. And
man in the arena.
Yeah, he says, for the great student athletes and coaches of Razorback baseball, blah, blah, blah.
It's a Theodore Roosevelt quote.
Right. Now, the comments are why I'm here. So there's one that comes out, thank you for a great school year, Hunter. The very next one Sir, you are a bad leader and a disgrace to this great university.
And the states.
Next one. Man, bleep off with this. Let's see here. Here's somebody from LSU. Great job, Hunter. You're doing all of us a favor.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. Now here's somebody taking our Twitter fan base is terrible.
Oh, so it's the fan base.
Yes. Poglander, make fire Pittman. Andrew, go away. It's there's no middle ground on this.
No. Couple days late there, Mr. Bleephead.
Yeah, I know.
Were you too busy breaking up season ticket holder seats or making another raffle so one of your buddies can make money? Kick rocks, you communist.
Now, hang on.
Thanks and God bless.
Sir, how are you? Good to see you. Now here's the other thing. Now the Red Sox do the raffle now. The Braves do the raffle.
Everybody does the raffle. Bentonville West High School does the raffle.
But the way the Red Sox and the Braves do it is it's once a month.
Oh.
So you donate to the raffle and then you get your little thing. So
yeah.
Here's somebody that says Bob and Branson says sounds like a look ahead to Memphis. Boys, you better be careful with Memphis. You're getting them at their place. You better be real careful with that one.
So can we talk about something else here?
Sure.
To me, it means nothing to me that when a player says Dave Van Horn is the best coach I've ever played for, that just means he's the best coach you've played for. That doesn't mean he's the best coach that exists. So,
are you talking about Jalen Battles?
Well, he's not the only one who said this, but many have said he's the best coach. Fine, that's great. That's great. You've overcome a lot of mediocre coaching to get to the highest level of college baseball. That's awesome. But just because you think first of all, he's your coach, so you're totally biased and incapable of objectivity. Secondly, just because he's your best coach doesn't mean he's the best coach.
Well,
right?
Saying, and I saw Jalen Battles, but I like Jalen Battles. I really do. He's in Durham, by the way. He's with the Bulls.
Oh, he gets a free stay?
Yeah, absolutely. Hit the Bull, get a stay. Jalen said, he's the best coach that he ever played for. Okay, and you can probably find 100 guys that are going to say the exact same thing. Dave Van Horn's the best, or fill in the blank coach. Don't narrow it down to Van Horn, but fill in the blank coach is the best coach I've ever played for. You can also find 100 guys who are going to say the exact opposite. It's all in how it all turned out at the end. If you had a great experience, you're going to say, man, I love the guy. If you didn't have a great experience, I don't love the guy. It's an individual experience. But to translate it over and say he's the best coach because he's your favorite coach is completely
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to a steakhouse, are you listening to the people at the steakhouse who tell you how great it is? No. You're looking at reviews.
Now, when it comes to a steak, I'm looking at body type. If you're 6'5" and about 130 pounds, you're not my steak guy. Right. Now, you're 5'11", 340, you're probably my steak guy.
I just feel like this pretend world in social media where everybody has to say either the meanest or the nicest thing as possible, and it's a race to get there, is just so empty and pointless. It's just look, everybody knows he's a great coach. We don't have to be reminded of this after they lose a game where, a lot of crazy stuff happened in the ninth inning. Like, if you don't know how good you have it here with this guy, then you're just an imbecile. That's just the way it is, okay? But just the way that this thing works, where you've got 100 people that want him fired, and then 100 people have to come in and defend him and claim he walks on water. It's just so empty to me. I don't have the constitution for any of it. You know what I mean?
BE is texting, you're a great show host, Eric.
Thank you. Am I the best show host you've ever heard? Is that the deal? I'll tell you what. I've had 2 co-hosts, and you're one of the best ones I've ever worked with.
Hey, thanks.
How about that? There you go. All right.
That's
you see
awesome.
how hollow this is? You know what I mean? Like, it's just they lost. Okay, it sucks. It doesn't mean everyone's terrible. I mean, how do you make that leap? I don't get it.
My father has some issues, but he gave me one great piece of advice, and I've carried this with me my entire life. And sometimes I roll at people who do this. My father, very successful in his business career. He was the VP of a Fortune 500 company. My dad always told me, if you're in a room with a bunch of people and there's somebody in that room telling you they are the most important person and they are the smartest person and they are this, they're not. The most important person in the room doesn't have to tell you they are. That's what Dave Van Horn will never go out there and say, I'm one of the best. He just won't. You just know.
Yeah.
It's the ones that have to tell you and remind you how good they are the ones that just simply aren't.
I just I don't know. It's a generational thing, I guess, because there's this thing where that if someone rips your person on the internet, you have to defend them. And my brief experience with this stuff is that you can never win that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There will Jalen Battles or whomever is going to get a bunch of comments saying he sucks. And they're never going to stop.
No, they're
What's
not.
the point in engaging in all of this silliness? He knows, and this is one of the reasons, by the way, that I think a lot of people like Dave Van Horn is because he's not Tony Vitello and engaging in all of this stupid stuff all the time. He's good. He knows he's good. He operates a certain way, and that's the way it is.
But in a situation like this where you lose a game, that's a complete gut punch. You want to get your feelings out. You want to work through your feelings of absolute disgust. What's everybody do? They grab their phone. They go to social media because that's what we do now. In Analyze This, Robert De Niro shot a pillow, and you feel better? Yeah, I do now. Something like that. I mean, we all work through it differently. I just sit there and I just scroll through the comments, and yeah, you see it, and you see everybody's frustration. It's almost predictable, but I mean, it's a race to say the nicest thing about him
or the meanest thing.
Yeah, it's a race to the top or the bottom.
No one will ever say, "Well, he's fine."
He's fine.
He's either he's up there with Casey Stengel and Tony La Russa, or he should be down here begging for quarters at the intersection.
Now,
there's no in between.
Battles is obligated to say that because Dave Van Horn gave him his number. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I heard that story a couple times. Yeah, it's part of the long-term contract.
Did you know Cam Koziel's father works at the ground crew at Schwab?
I had heard that.
Did you hear that? Okay,
I did hear that.
Curious.
I did hear that too. Yes, that's right. Wow.
JT wants to know: can somebody say what I'm great at?
Texting a radio show.
JT, you're married. Ask her.
I wouldn't do that.
That seems like that's risky.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. All right, we are coming to you live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, right off of I-49. Big stuff happening. Big car show out here tomorrow.
I love it.
Yeah, you bringing Lily out here?
Lily took a bath today, so.
Hey, getting ready.
Froggy love Daddy. Daddy loves Froggy.
That's Blazing Saddles.
Haggard.
Sorry, sir. Stay with us on ESPN Arkansas. We'll be right back from Lewis Ford.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we are as golf as it gets.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Call Carrie Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
What's going on the grill tonight? Whatever it is, make it unforgettable with the best cuts in town from Richard's Country Meat Market. From the sizzle of bacon wrapped fillets to the bold flavor of gourmet burgers, juicy steaks, and ready-to-grill kebabs, Richard's is your go-to for a summer full of flavor. Planning to cook out? Skip the stress and call ahead for curbside pickup at 443-0000. Only the best goes on your grill. So get it from Richard's Country Meat Market. 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue in Fayetteville. And online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for mostly sunny skies today throughout northwest Arkansas. It's the first day of summer, and it will certainly feel like it. We'll have lots of sunshine. Highs today will be close to 90 degrees. Tonight, fair skies and warm overnight. Our low is going to be 75. That's going to give us a good jump start on Saturday. We'll have Saturday's sunshine, hot temperatures again, and a high in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We're back here live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville on Ruscin and Zach. So tomorrow, the big car show out here, 9 to noon is when they're having all the festivities, a bunch of stuff, music, food, drinks.
They're going to pull that GTO out of the tower,
the
too.
Whole big, are they going to start it up? You can feel your teeth, your feelings
yeah.
rattle.
Things will be moving around if they fire that thing up. It is an incredible piece of machinery. They've got the Dodge Demon up there too. They'll bring that one down. So that thing does 210 miles an hour, top end.
We gonna do any donuts out here? Or no?
I don't think you're going to do any
No.
donuts.
I'd roll over if I tried to do donuts. I mean, I eat donuts. That's
yeah, it should be pretty fun. They got all car. I was looking at some of the list. I mean, they got cars from like all classifications, decades. I mean, I saw an old Chevelle running around here just a little while ago.
So it's 9 to noon Saturday is when this is going to happen here at Lewis Ford, the Lewis Automotive Group location right off of I-49 in Fayetteville. That's where this will be going on, and it's going to be a big party out here. And in the meantime, why not a truck like an F-150, which is the number one truck for, I don't know, 50 some odd years, 40 some odd years, like a long time. My entire lifetime, I think.
Dad has one. It's nice. Won't let me drive it.
2025 F-150 Super Street Package. They've got this thing ready to go. They've got the Broncos that are pretty popular right now. They've got those. And, of course, as always, the Mustangs are out here, too. They've got a huge selection. They'll give you a top dollar for your trade. Great pre-owns on the lot as well here at Lewis Automotive Group. We're at Lewis Ford, right off of I-49 in Fayetteville.
Bailey in Springdale's texting, Bill, it's not a real car show until the Subaru Forester shows up, right?
Well, I don't have a Forester. I do.
Now it's a party.
I do own a car that I could bring to the car show.
No, you don't.
Well,
what's in your driveway right now?
Well, my Subaru.
Okay, thank you. Now that everybody's out of the building, did you put your kayak in the studio?
No, I will do that this week.
So, it's gone.
You lost
the thread.
Wow,
yeah.
did everybody experience that? We all experienced that together. As you complete.
I know what it is.
Turn them off. Turn them back on.
I need at that car show tomorrow. I need that 60-foot station wagon we saw a couple.
Oh
of Stadium Shop.
Yeah, the Chevy Caprice. That was a fine
piece.
That was a fine piece of machinery
with the dining room table on the side. That was awesome.
That had to have been a late like 89, 90, 91 Caprice.
Yeah.
Friends of mine used to have one of those. And, I mean, that was the one you piled like 8 of your buddies into the back where there were no seat belts. And you just drove because if you hit something, you were going to win.
Yes.
That is a fine piece of machinery.
Well, I hope that nice lady brings that out here next week because that'd be a lot of fun to see. Or tomorrow, I guess. Tomorrow.
Here's a fun tweet from Barstool LSU. It feels bad for Arkansas fans, not because they lost, but because they have to look forward to football. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all.
But you know what? They did it to themselves. They could be looking at optimism and this schedule and be like, well, maybe. But they stuck with what they have. They played it safe, the conservative approach, and this is what you get. A season that, most people don't think will be very good, although in August we'll start getting the 8, 9, 10 win texts, and I'm going to, put an ice pick in my eyeball again, like I do every August around here.
Bailey and Springdale, since it's now summertime, have we introduced Bill to Captain Larry?
Hold on a moment. I believe that still exists, doesn't it?
Bill, are you familiar with the story of Captain Larry?
I have
Best in the Caribbean?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, yeah.
Best on the Islands.
Best on the Islands. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't want to, overstep my bounds.
Okay. Am I going to get fined for telling this story?
No. It's a request for Bailey, and we're bringing Bill around slowly.
Okay,
on some of the backstories on some things.
All right, because this is one of the best stories. Okay, so when we go on a honeymoon, my wife finds out, hey, you need to go on this island tour with Captain Larry.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're at the pool, and right there on the beach in front of the pool is Captain Larry.
The Captain Larry.
In a white captain's hat and like a burgundy velvet jacket on the beach.
Were you in a commercial?
No, this is real life.
This is his persona.
So she's like, okay, I'm going to go set up the thing. I'm like, okay, great. So she tells me she went over there. And he says to her, first of all, congratulations. You just met the world-famous Captain Larry.
Not congratulations, you just got married. You just met the world-famous Captain Larry.
He said that. And
he's
so,
Captain Larry, for crying out loud.
That's right. So he wants, a cash deposit for all this. All right, so I run to the room, get the cash, come down there. Okay, fine. So everybody gathers like the next morning or whenever it was, like 9 a.m. He's supposed to come by. And all the people taking the tour are waiting there outside the resort. So there's the people that are going to be driving the cars because it's a driven tour. They're talking to people, whatever. And then someone hits a beat on a boombox somewhere, And this plays.
Captain Larry, the best in Barbados.
He's sashaying towards them.
Who you know better than Captain Larry? Captain Larry's dream team, the best on the island. Yeah.
Man's got his own theme song.
So what happened? Here's what I saw, Bill. Is at the end of the street.
Hang on.
At the end of the street, coming around a bush. Here's Captain Larry dancing / strutting down the street to his own theme music.
Sure.
And he introduces everyone. He's very nice, and we went on the tour. Trooper was our tour guide, and we went to a cemetery and fed monkeys, bananas. We went and had a lunch right on the water at this place on a cliff somewhere. It was great.
And you
then
paid
after
this guy for this?
Yes. It was an all-day deal. We were there till like 4:00, going all around this island. And the question now begs, I'm sure, well, how did you get the theme music? After the after it's over, they want you to write a review, so you get this email, and they send you an attachment with the theme song in it. It's
just so you can have it.
So that's why we have it.
Captain Larry, the best in Barbados.
No, he does.
Famous Captain Larry. Who you know better than Captain Larry? Captain Larry's dream team, the best
Dream team. I
Oh,
don't think
well,
you can
yeah.
say that. So there you go.
So-
There's the story of Captain Larry.
Would you rather hear that or Meet Between Buns?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a jump ball.
Held ball. We got to go to the arrow on that. So there's the Captain Larry story, Bill. You're all cut up now. Any questions?
Well, yeah, you paid the guy for this.
Yes. It was he's like the mascot of the company.
Your honeymoon. This is what you decided to do on your honeymoon.
We spent a day and we went on a tour of the island. Right. The best on the island. Yeah.
Captain Larry.
Captain Larry and Trooper.
Sure.
Yeah. It was great. It was great.
Right. Now that's not all you did on your honeymoon.
What are you talking about?
Well, the day that you arrived, you two sat on the beach and listened to the show, texting me as we were going.
We arrived on a Sunday. We got on a Monday. We were we were done with the pool. We went up to the room, and she was like, "You want to listen?" I'm like, "No, I never listen to the show when I'm not on it. I don't care." And she put the show on,
and
then she starts texting.
Yeah, then she started texting in.
That's right.
And I kept saying, "Don't you have something better to do?"
Brandon Evans was here.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, me and Brandon.
That's right.
Challenger talk.
We found out he rigged an election or something.
He did.
Yeah, okay,
he did. And that he had frosted tips, much like Bill.
That's
did.
right. Yeah,
Bill had frosted tips.
Yeah, who didn't? Every time.
You had frosted tips.
Never got those.
Did you have the seashell necklace?
I may have.
Yeah, that tracks.
That photo may exist somewhere.
That tracks.
All right, we'll be back here in a minute from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, Ruscin and Zach. Hey, 46 Steakhouse in Alma is a great place to eat this weekend. It's Friday night. You want to go out and have you a nice dinner. Hand-cut steaks, chicken, hand-breaded catfish, and great burgers, plus those famous hot rolls with honey butter. At 46 Steakhouse, Highway 71 next to Harps in Alma. 46 Steakhouse, where every meal is a masterpiece. More coming up.
It's Friday, June 20th. I'm Phil Reed, and this is your 4029 News Update. 50 years after Vietnamese refugees arrived at Fort Chaffee, the community is celebrating their legacy. The free event is happening at 5 p.m. tonight at the Historic District in Fort Chaffee. A former Washington County deputy accused of shooting and killing a person has his charges downgraded by a special prosecuting attorney. Stephen Grindstaff is now being charged with manslaughter in the death of Scotty Stacy during a traffic stop in 2023. 2 cases of West Nile virus have been confirmed in Oklahoma County. These are the first cases of the season. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Twisted ankle, sore shoulder? Ozark Orthopedics has you covered whenever and wherever you need orthopedic care. Stop by Orthopedic Urgent Cares in Bentonville and Fayetteville. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with no appointment needed. Or download the Hertz app. a free tool that immediately connects you with an orthopedic injury expert 24/7, 365. Don't let pain slow you down. Visit ozark-ortho.com for more info and get back to the activities you love.
If you need to hire, you know it takes time. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You simply pick a time and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day.
Try Zip Intro for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow.
Summer's heating up and accidents don't take a vacation. Whether it's a fender bender on a road trip or hail damage from a recent storm, you need a collision repair team you can trust. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned for over 40 years and proudly holds I-CAR Gold Class certification, ranking them in the top 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For dents and dings to hail damage repair, their expert technicians make your car look like new. Call 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com to schedule your estimate today.
Keep your haymaking season rolling with big savings on New Holland hay tools at WT Equipment. Right now, choose 0% financing or cash back on select disc bind, disc mower conditioners, and roll belt rounders, and save thousands. You'll cut with more confidence, bale faster and tighter, and save for seasons to come. Ask about our industry-leading warranties, too. Hurry into WT Equipment for these ready-to-roll savings. Offer ends June 30th. Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Settle up, Northwest Arkansas. It's the 81st Annual Rodeo of the Ozarks, June 25th through the 29th in Springdale. Come see some of the world's best cowboys and cowgirls compete in one of America's top-ranked rodeos, a proud tradition since 1944. Get your tickets now at rodeooftheozarks.org or stop by the rodeo office at 1423 East Emma Avenue in Springdale. Rodeo of the Ozarks, June 25th through the 28th. Let's rodeo, y'all.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 71 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we're back here on ESPN Arkansas, live from Lewis Ford, right off of I-49 in Fayetteville, 877-377-6963. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline, kids. How about that? How about that? Your first sports weekend with nothing going on around here.
But then, okay. There's stuff going on. We just have to shift focus.
Game 7 Sunday night, I guess.
That's going to go on.
So that's happening. And, you can, some of you can focus on the Cardinals treading water for the rest of the summer.
Hey, look, that's better than what we thought they were going to do. We
guess.
thought they were going to be dead-ass last.
Congratulations. You're perfectly mediocre. Way to go.
It's better. Look,
God, what a miserable time. A Cardinal fan and a Razorback fan. You're going from a mediocre baseball season into a mediocre football season. Oof. It's a lot of pressure on John Calipari.
You think?
Who, by the way, pointed out yesterday.
Cards are 5 games over 500.
They suck.
They're right in the middle of the wild card race.
They suck.
They're right in the middle of the wild card race.
They got nothing going on there.
They're literally right in the middle of the wild card race.
Yeah, it means nothing to me.
Okay.
With my personal record.
There it is. Okay. As a matter of fact, I think if the season ended today, they would be in the playoffs.
But the season does not.
No, it does not. I'm simply saying that they would be like right in.
Hey, don't let the Cardinals get hot. All right, right? Is that all right?
Whatever you do, don't let them get hot.
We have gotten into the just complaining about dumb bleep portion of baseball ending. We can get to that coming up. Ty did something really stupid last hour that I want to talk about also.
Okay.
I mean, really stupid.
Okay.
I mean, when you just think of it on its face, it's one of the dumbest things you could do. Okay.
All right.
You want to talk about this?
Go ahead.
Okay. So, and I mean this in as condescending of a tone as possible.
Okay.
The boy wonder thought it'd be funny. While we're in the middle of a show out here trying to, do work for one of our great partners at Lewis Ford here, he thought it'd be great to send us a voicemail that he got of somebody that saying our show sucks and that he took the radio station off the preset because we're on. Oh, no. Whatever are we going to do about this? How do you think that makes me feel? Like we don't during your 2-hour infomercial. We don't send you all the texts about how bad you are. Like, why are you going to do that to us? Like, how is that helping the company in any way, shape, or form? I ask you, how?
Don't look at me. Water off a duck's back. I deal with these morons every day.
I mean, I don't want to hear that. I'm trying to do a good job here.
We're trying to get psyched up.
We're trying to cobble this thing together with no sports going on. I heard you guys are terrible. I'm turning off the radio. Well, go turn off your radio. Go drive in the lake while you're at it. That'll turn your radio off. You stooge. And this guy, he really sounded like a real Mensa member too, did he not, fellas? I mean, come on. This guy wears a name tag for a living. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I mean, come on. Good Lord. And this is what we need to get us boosted up to try and sell some cars today.
That's correct.
Lewis.
Yeah,
great.
That got
Wonderful.
us going.
Yeah, that really helped. Thanks a lot. Way to boost morale. Boy, I tell you what, don't ever lead a pep rally, Ty. Everybody will go drink the cyanide afterwards. I mean, good Lord, man. Come on.
Jeff from Cameron, Oklahoma's got your back. He says, screw that guy.
Thank you. That's very helpful. I appreciate that.
I'm not sure who he was referring to, the voicemail or Ty, but not us.
I mean, how is this productive in any way?
What BE has stepped out. He's going to add us on another preset to balance it out.
Oh, so he'll have
right.
2? Well, in Clarksville, I think you can get us on 2 stations, so that works.
Yeah, Greg in Farmington says, I love you guys in the most masculine way possible. Thank you.
Well, we're tough guys too, Greg. We understand all that macho stuff, so thank you. Yes, of course. All right. Anyway, that's what he did today.
We dabble in morale around here.
Oh, man. Boy.
Morale.
You know how everybody makes fun of the Walmart pep rallies?
Yes.
The chanting and,
yes.
and all that stuff. We don't subscribe to any of that.
None.
You get no praise when you do well, and a constant beratement when you do poorly. And when something breaks, the first question is, well, how's the equipment? Not you, or that's where we live.
Dufresne says he's got us on all 20 presets.
Way to go, Dufresne. That's a little overkill.
Yeah,
okay.
Jamie says he loves us in the weirdest way possible.
It's not. Tell you what, we're gonna. Some of y'all send Ty some nasty texts Monday morning at 9, and let's see how this goes.
Everybody love everybody. ELE. Everybody love everybody.
It's just.
Everybody love everybody.
I don't know what happened in the last 3 weeks or so, but it's turned into open season on us again, and I don't know what happened. We were just tooting along, minding our own business, And like every week that people want us like fired, shot, or whatever.
Drawn, quartered.
It's
Well,
crazy. What changed?
Nothing
Okay.
changed. It's,
Okay.
They lost, and now you got to take your anger out on somebody.
But when they were still in the tournament, people were like, "God, why are you guys still on? It's unbelievable." Like we're on. Let me tell you why we're on. All right, this is why we're on because
the work cheap.
Because the people. That's one. The people out there have had 6 years to come up with something better, and it doesn't exist. This is it. This is it.
We're the Sam Pittman of this. We're just good enough.
It's not our fault. None of you can come up with anything better. It's not our fault. It's your fault. So ultimately, this is not the radio station's fault. It's your fault. It's your fault for not coming up with something better. That's not our problem.
Okay.
It's not our problem.
All right. Wow.
You've had 6 years and counting. That's not on us. That's on you at this point. All right? That's the deal.
Better?
A little bit.
Okay, good.
I didn't call anybody a name.
No,
yet.
you didn't. Well, you kind of did.
Yeah, but he's faceless. That doesn't count.
Jamie pointing out this is the entertainment that we deserve.
Exactly. You know? And then people never they're and I guess this is sort of what baseball's going through. Is people always have the thing to say and they never have like a solution. They're just like, "Oh, you're terrible."
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you going to do about it? Oh, I don't know. You're terrible. Okay, thanks. I got a 4-hour void every day, man. I'm dying for anything. Well, if you got any ideas, let's hear them. Let's go. All right.
Better?
I think so.
Okay.
Have we been told to move on?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No. I turned my phone off. I don't even pay attention to it anymore.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
Evan and Fable pointing out, it's your fault you can't find anything better with the card he gave his wife on their anniversary.
Boy, that is heartfelt, isn't it?
Brett pointing out, your show makes it a perfect balance. Brett, you spelled your wrong.
Y-U-R?
It's Y-O-U, comma, or apostrophe R-E.
No, it's U-R.
No.
He's using the right one.
You know what, Brett? You've spelled it correctly. Can I go home now?
No, you stay long. No, the penalty is stay longer. Go home early.
My bad, Brett.
There is no way to get out of this early. There's no way.
Fred in Texarkana, I thought hate mail and people calling for your job meant you're doing a good job in sports media. Yeah, but it's supposed to be from the outside, not the inside.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we don't expect this from internally. All right, like the saboteur is amongst us here. I mean, that's just amazing.
Miserable Jerk of Missouri just passed a bicyclist using the sidewalk trail system. I tried to reach out and give him a high five, but I still ended up shoving him over.
Okay, all right. There are a lot of bikes around right now. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of bikes this week. Is there a thing going on? Like, what's that? Is there?
Well, it's cycling season. It's warm out. They're blocking off streets, and the cyclists have taken over, especially down here.
Yeah,
down in this town, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Zach's drugged up again.
I'm not.
Whoa.
I'm not.
Here comes the joy juice.
I am perfectly fine. Everything's great.
Yeah. That's right. By the way, we are told that this is the only show that they listen to in the athletic department.
I know for a fact a couple of years ago that was actually that was factual.
Great.
That I do know.
That's what we want. The show's not for them. They understand that, right? No, whatever. What are you going to do?
Ross in Paris, I think we should probably make this a regular thing because he's gonna tell us anyway. Bill, did you wake up at 2 a.m. with your dog?
No, actually, this morning she let me go until about 4:30.
Stop it!
Yeah, she's getting.
What'd
better.
you give her?
Nothing. We did the same routine.
Wow.
She's starting to figure it out.
They get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
They get comfortable.
I mean, she was still wound up after we went out.
Hey, 4:30 is better than 2.
Yes,
that is true.
Yes,
yes. BE wants to know, Bill, how quickly can you convert the kayak rack to a bike rack? Because that's your next step is to get a bike.
No, with the hip, I don't know that I can ride a bike. I haven't tried, but I don't think.
What about an electric bike?
Yeah, that's not really bike riding.
Okay, well.
And those people
It's kind of a scooter, isn't
it? Those people that ride those electric bikes, bleep holes. I mean, they will shove you off of the greenway. They don't care. They're not. You need to. I feel. Zach feels. When I become governor in 26, you will have to have an operator's license to ride one of those.
Have you turned in the paperwork on that yet?
Not yet. I was actually hoping you were going to do that because I don't know where to get it.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where to turn that in. Let's see here.
Those people are just they're rapidly ascending to regular cyclists who are the worst humans on the planet. But those e-bike people, you're not riding a bike, man. You're going for a ride.
Seems a bit harsh.
What?
It seems the worst people on the planet.
Cyclists?
It seems
these people that wear spandex with sponsors that they're not being sponsored by. They just play in NASCAR that take up the entire road. Yeah. Those are the people I'm talking about. I hate them. Get off the road. My car weighs 3,800 pounds. You weigh about 200. Get off the road. Dan in Mount Ida says we should put playing cards in their spokes so you can hear them coming. God, do you know how many Mickey Mantles were ruined over that?
That's sad, isn't it?
It is.
That's sad.
Seth in Fort Smith says, I'd vote for you. I don't really like the reason why you'd vote for me, but you know what? I'll take the vote.
A vote for Sack is Progress is his middle name.
Yeah, Progress is my middle name. I've got an outstanding platform. It's a very common man platform.
That's right. Yes. Regular
very,
people.
very common people, common clay of the New West.
Yeah.
Morons.
Yeah.
That's my base. Can you see that? I get into the debate. Steve Barnes is moderating. I got the MBI and they're going, woo, 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 woo.
Well, here's somebody who has nailed my existence right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Ruscin hates widely accepted opinions.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, anything
that is absolutely correct,
anything
Josh.
that's very popular,
that's
does not
right.
like.
Widely, I feel like widely accepted opinions should be questioned. That's what I feel like.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Josh, you've nailed it. Congratulations. I don't know if you're being snarky, but you hit the nail on the head there.
Trophy Hog says, what if you have an e-bike and only use the electronics on up hills? You know what? Greg LeMond did it. You can do it. And the hills here aren't that as big as they are in the Alps.
Go get you some steroids.
Hey, come on, man. Well, LeMond didn't do steroids.
Okay, but everyone else did in that sport.
Yeah.
Who had more steroids, pro wrestling or cycling?
Pro wrestling. Everybody was on.
Sure?
Yes.
Everybody was.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
All those guys were in cycling.
Wrestling.
Yeah, but Lance was handicapped.
Are we talking about pure volume? It's wrestling. Because I didn't see any 300-pound bicyclists.
No. They were all on the juice. Every single one of them.
No.
They had to go down to like 88th place one year to get a champion to fight a guy that was clean. That whole thing is. We already have the steroid Olympics. It's called the Tour de France every year.
Bill, the Texas Tech has hired the Rockies director of pitching, Steve Foster.
Whoops.
Is that a lateral move or a demotion?
That's a bad move on Texas Tech's part.
Okay. Ross in Paris, he hates people that run fog lights at night when they are not needed. Yeah, Ross, listen, when your car looks cool with the fog lights on, you got to run them.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you have to do.
Dan in Mount Ida has only recently watched the documentary on American Gladiators. They had some steroids.
Which one?
Probably the one that you and I watched, the one without all the wrestler, or without all the
the
one
athletes. With Johnny Ferrara or whatever his name is terrible.
Okay,
and that's the one ESPN did. The other one, and I think Netflix, is way better, and it had different gladiators in it.
Yeah, B and Mountain Home's right. They cycling prefers blood doping.
I think Nitro was the one in the Netflix one. I don't think he was in the Johnny Ferrara one. American Gladiators. Johnny Ferrara stole that idea from some guy and turned it into a TV show and paid him like $5,000 for it.
Hey, I'll take the $5,000.
That guy made millions.
That's fine. JT says, shut up, Ross. My fog lights are on right now.
Good for you, man.
Take it.
Well, they're DRLs, right? Those are daytime running lights.
Hold on. We're repairing. Yes, sir. We don't work here. Sorry. I can send you.
We're sitting at the front desk here at Lewis Ford, and this is a position of authority.
Yeah,
and we don't know anything, so I don't know. But there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
to sit in this seat.
Just look at us. We
got people sending us voicemails that we suck from our own company.
Okay,
so that's also
we can let that go now. You've exercised that demon. It's okay. It's okay. Not everybody's going to like you.
I demand an apology.
Oh, okay.
I demand answers.
From
I demand an investigation
From
of
whom?
how this happened.
From whom?
Well, who left this? Whose number is this? I'd like to call them back. I have
Okay.
a few words I'd like to say.
Do you want to get Bud on the phone again?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk to Jason in Missouri. Hi, Jason. What's up?
Hey, fellas, before one of you two commit career suicide, let me step in here before it gets much worse.
Okay.
Everybody calm down. We're good. Nobody hates you. It's just fun. It's kind of like insulting a St. Louis Blues fan. It's just fun, right?
Well, I mean, the Blues fans
Yeah.
deserve it, though.
Yeah. Hey, be nice. Be nice.
Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, you're talking. Everybody love everybody. I have to tell that to my girlfriend's kids when we travel. Everybody love everybody. Makes it calm. And for about 8 seconds, and they go right back to it. But nonetheless, I was wanting to talk to you guys. I heard you talking about the Walmart cheer. Let me tell you, as somebody who works for a Walmart, that is the most tedious thing. That is like North Korea kind of cry for dear leader kind of stuff. I told them, they asked me, and I've been there for like 23 years. They asked me one time, said, hey, we'd like to be a part of it. I said, I refuse to do it. Woman says, why? I said, it's against my religious beliefs to do anything I don't believe in. They took me so seriously, they don't ask me to do it. And I've been there all those years later. So if you don't want to do something, don't do it.
That's my dishwasher theory. When your wife asks you to load the dishwasher, do it wrong a couple times, she won't ask you to do it again.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know,
you go.
every chant is cult-like unless it's your group's chant, and then it's not cult-like.
Right.
This is what I've observed.
Okay. Yeah. The
You know
Woo
what I
Pig
mean?
is not a cult thing.
No.
Unless you're not in the Woo Pig
That's
thing.
right. Yes. Yeah.
Well, and there you go. And something else, too, before I go off. You do have stuff going on in Arkansas this weekend. Despite the failures of the Hogs, bad year, it's what it is. Hot Springs has an indoor football thing going on this year.
Ooh.
I should know because I'm friends with the team from Springfield. Know the play-by-play man and the owner. They're coming down
Is
there
this the
tomorrow night
lingerie
to the
football
arena.
league?
Wait a minute. Is the play-by-play guy
gentlemen, it is
also
not.
the owner?
No, that's not the
Okay.
case.
Okay.
That's not the case.
This is a cash-strapped operation if a broadcaster is also the owner. I was going to be very concerned there.
That would be some Jackie Moon stuff if we're going to talk about that. But nonetheless, the team is from Springfield. It's part of the Arena League, they call it. Tim Brown. Yeah, that Tim Brown, the Heisman winner, is the commissioner of this league. Springfield's team, and love this name, Ozarks Wonkers. Their symbol is a fish with a football helmet.
Okay.
It's like a cartoon. It's like a cartoon on LSD. Scooby-Doo. What it truly was all about, kind of trippy. That kind of good. Playing the Hot Springs Wise Guys. Take a guess at what the Wise Guys are.
That's a good matchup right there. Who you got in that one?
Yeah.
Can we bet on this?
Yes. Can you bet on it?
Yeah. Well, I would assume if you ask Bet Saracen, you probably could. Or
All right, I'll get Carlton on the phone.
Right there,
we'll get a line on that.
Hey, tomorrow night it's on YouTube. So if you're too inconvenienced to get up and go to BOK to the arena, you can watch it on YouTube for free. It's just something to look at.
Well,
fellas.
we need something to watch because college baseball doesn't exist now that Arkansas is out of it. Nobody cares around here. So.
Nobody from here is watching it.
That's right. All right, Jason. Thank you, sir.
All right, fellas. Have a good weekend.
All right. See you.
We have an opportunity here to lay down a marker. We're trading in the grocery getter.
We are?
Yeah, we're going to trade it in. Guys, what's the cheapest car y'all got?
All right. Yeah, we need a
Let's
value.
do this. I don't need an even trade. I just don't want to be upside down when we leave.
Okay. All right. We're going to get to another call when we come back. Big Mike, hang with us because we will get to you. We want to get to you. We want to hear from you.
Hang tight.
877-377-6963. But we have to conduct a little business here right now on Ruscin and Zach. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. And there you go. They've got everything on there as the NBA playoffs conclude on Sunday night. You've got baseball, football stuff for the upcoming season all there on the Bet Saracen app. Vegas odds, great and all, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big gross national apps from operating here in our state. Nope, can't do it. Not going to do it. Go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or BetSaracen.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Does that mean I'm an old fart?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White Perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got coffee.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite, white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box. Now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers nipping on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White Perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got coffee.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite, white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, fireflies and thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online. The game starts here.
Green 2, that's right. It spends.
That's right.
He'd be telling stories about all the parties we went to and the times we almost died, and stuff like that. I'd be telling stories about how I got the starting position the last year in school, but I showed up. He had a night practice, and I showed up drunk because, it was nighttime and I was drunk. And yeah, all right, let's go on to. All right, I've seen this guy do an anti-gravity thing. I don't know if it's real, fake, whatever. He did it, and he thinks what he's done is he's kind of copied what the Nazis did with theirs. But you can't get enough power to it without having it hooked to a cord on the ground. So, I don't know if it's a hoax or not. It may be. Because I saw 5 other hoaxes that day. They just loaded up the internet that day with hoaxes about all kinds of things. And they'd reformat the text and make it look like a news story on some dang website. That ain't true. I would have heard about that. That'd be all over the place.
Just out of curiosity, big Mike. Out of curiosity, how much power do you need to make an anti-gravity machine?
I don't know. He had a big box down there holding the batteries. I don't think that thing would have lifted the battery. It did lift the cord in itself, and it went up it went up as high as the cord would go. They said the Nazis used that to move really heavy things. They couldn't fly with it because they couldn't get enough power, keep enough power inside it, because you'd have to have a generator and a motor to run the generator, and then you can power it, but then it's too heavy. It can't lift it. So I've heard that forever, that they had anti-gravity.
Mike, we're being told that this is the second consecutive call with you, and we haven't heard the chicken.
Oh, he's over there, but he just ain't making much noise today.
Okay.
I can't see him anymore. The neighbor's corn has grown up so high I can't see him. So
wait a minute. Your neighbor has chickens and corn?
Yeah, well, one chicken and 10, 12 rows of corn, about 50 feet long.
Okay.
We used to have it in our yard. My wife was alive, and I was in good enough shape, So, in the garden back there. We don't no more because I ain't in good enough shape. And she's dead. So.
All right. Well.
Anyway, now I'm getting depressing. I'll get off here.
Thank you, Big Mike. Man.
I just love the heavy hoax thing.
How do you follow that?
Yeah.
How do you follow that? What do you got in your bag of tricks for that? I'm not in shape, and she's dead. Wow. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Russell from Boonville asking for the corn fact of the day. Iowa man sent in a corn joke, not funny, so we are requesting respectfully a corn fact.
It was corny, dare I say. Corny, the joke.
God, that was why? Joke. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got nothing for you.
Well, let's move on to the player poaching lawsuits.
Oh yeah,
have begun in college football.
Okay,
the stupidest sport in the United States of America. Full stop. Not even close.
Yeah, and this is a groundbreaking lawsuit brought by the University of Wisconsin against the University of Miami, and I will give you the long and short of it.
Okay.
A player, Xavier Lucas, transferred from the University of Wisconsin to the University of Miami. He did it in January after the portal was closed, and Xavier Lucas was under contract with the University of Wisconsin.
Uh-oh.
So they are now suing him for breach of contract. They don't want him back.
Is Tom Mars involved?
Give it time. If it needs to be settled, Tom Mars will be there. They are saying, and I'm quoting the lawsuit, Miami interfered with UW-Madison's relationship with student-athlete A, that's Lucas, by making impermissible contact with him and engaging in tampering, according to the suit. The Big Ten has lended their support and attorneys to the University of Wisconsin, saying we stand by our position, respecting and enforcing contractual obligations is essential to maintaining a level playing field. They are seeking compensatory damages, money, and they don't want the player back. So this is where we are. This will be interesting to follow. If for no other reason, this is the first school to just say, you know what, he was under contract. Ice Cream Man's here. He was under contract. Why he should not be able to leave? Just get up and leave. So this will be interesting, just to see if this works.
So I have an announcement to make.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will no longer be wearing college team gear.
Okay.
I will only be wearing giant corporate law firm gear because they're the ones running everything. So you might as well pick your favorite, big giant national law firm, and whoever's involved in these lawsuits, pick a side, and that's who. Because the billable hours are winning right now. Nobody's winning college football. No. I mean, the teams aren't winning. The players aren't winning. The coaches aren't winning. The administrators aren't winning. The fans certainly aren't winning. The lawyers are winning. That's why this sport sucks so bad. The lawyers are winning. That's why.
It is. It'll be interesting to watch to see if you can hold an athlete who is under contract to the contract. That makes sense. He should have to honor the contract. He should be able to get up and leave.
Did they ever get the EMLA money back over here? What happened there? Do we know?
That has gone remarkably quiet. I'm sure that if they got it,
I think they lost.
Well, we're a long way from the settlement part of it, but if they had gotten it, we would have heard about it. That I'm absolutely.
The documentary and parade on their propaganda arm would have already taken place. Okay,
Cementhead with mock legal lawyers ruin everything.
That's right.
Cementhead back at work for the first time in a.
He'd be living at the Vista View if he didn't.
Exactly. Where there ain't no Vista and there ain't no view. Exactly keep in mind, Cementhead. Without the law profession, you would be living under a bridge.
You'd be living under a slot machine in Pensacola.
Yeah, don't you have something to do? It's 3:35 in the afternoon.
It's Friday in the summer. The only idiots at work on Fridays in the summer are you and me.
Yeah,
and Bill. And we're the only ones. Everybody else, they have this thing called summer hours. Everybody goes home at 1 on Friday.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
No.
We don't have it. We're still
we
here.
do not. No.
sweating away, being told we suck by people in our own operation.
Let's not be easy on the sweating away thing. I mean, it is like 70 degrees in here. It's nice. Now, you want to go outside? Yeah, you're going to sweat.
See? Cement Head, they close at 12:30. You see what I mean? We need summer hours.
Yeah, we do.
Let's put the the test pattern on at 2, and then that's it for the day. Play the anthem, shut it down.
Okay.
Let's save some energy here. Let's do it for the environment.
Power the tower down?
That's right. Let's do it for the environment. Let's do that. They say you're not supposed to operate heavy machinery in the afternoon in summertime.
Who said that?
The energy companies. So in an effort to conserve power, let's turn the thing off. And, maybe the Tuesday after Labor Day, we'll turn it back on in the afternoon. How about that?
Okay.
2 to 7, just shut her down.
Abner, he points out he is the only one at work. Oh, no, you're not. You work at a church. You are not alone.
Yeah, he's always working.
Yeah, he doesn't have summer hours.
No, that's right.
We
He's
don't
always
work here.
there.
Don't work here.
That's right. Rex and Fayetteville. The coaches and players aren't winning? Absolutely they are. All the way to the bank. Are you kidding me?
You know what? I saw, and guys, you're going to laugh at me. I saw a TikTok from a UCLA player who was, I guess he was a backup last year. Now he's gone pro in something else. But he was mapping out on the TikTok what he made per month. Really wasn't all that much, to be quite honest. Yeah, there were some months where he was making like $1,900 a month. It's still something, but it's not the windfall. 95% of the players are making less than minimum wage.
Well, but that's how even the NFL is. Most of the people are making the league minimum or something along that. You've got the Mahomeses and the Lamar Jacksons and the quarterbacks that make billions of dollars when you put it all together. Dak Prescott, which doesn't make any sense to anybody. Well, that guy's getting paid to play football, but anyway, hey, it is what it is. But this guy, Rex, the lawyers are getting richer than the players and the coaches are, because every day there's going to be a new lawsuit. Wait till the Title IX stuff starts. Wait a minute. Well, you're not giving the same amount of money on the revenue share to the women that you are to the men. We're going to sue. Wait till that starts. That's coming.
I will watch this one very closely to see if Wisconsin can recoup anything, because if they do, it opens the door. And like Arkansas would be under this. This is what they were talking about, was getting the money back. Now, I mean, you're suing someone that you have a contract with.
Yep.
I think if just on the surface, if you sign a contract, you are obligated to that contract unless both parties agree that you can go. You can't just get up and go. That would be my understanding. So I don't know. It'll be something you watch with a little bit of interest as this goes forward. I don't think Xavier Lucas is going to flip Miami's season around. He was a backup at Miami or at Wisconsin. So,
well, that's the same thing with the Iamaleava stuff here. Like, this guy was going to make zero impact on Razorback football in 2025, but yet they went after him for his couple $100,000 or whatever it was, and I guess it was a principal thing. I don't know, but I don't know what happened there. We haven't heard much about it, which seems to lead me to believe it's not going well. So.
Well, it also takes a while. I mean, you got to get you mediate first. You mediate before you take them to court and see if you can come to some sort of an agreement.
Yeah. Bailey says, you'll love this. Living in Madison, Wisconsin, or Miami. Whew, that's a tough one.
Now, I don't want to draw town for Madtown. Yeah. You can have a good time in Madtown. You can't get a tan, but you can have a good time in Madtown.
Also, you're not in Miami. You're in Coral Gables.
I've been to Coral Gables.
Coral
Gables is fine. It's only it's a hop, skip, and a jump to get down into downtown Miami. Where
I thought you hated Coral Gables.
I do. I hate everything about the University of Miami. I'm just saying.
You up there,
it's warm. I mean, you don't have to worry about snow. 8 feet of snow. Like Madison in January sucks. Madison in February sucks. Madison in March sucks. All right, you know what? I reverse. Miami's better.
Okay, all right. A shocking reversal there.
Yeah, Madison in December, November. Yeah, no. If you suck more than half the year, yeah, I can't take that seriously.
All right, we'll come back here. 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group Hotline live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today. We're live till 6 o'clock. Come see us right off of I-49 in Fayetteville.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Bud, you're on the air. My thoughts exactly.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Summer's heating up and accidents don't take a vacation. Whether it's a fender bender on a road trip or hail damage from a recent storm, you need a collision repair team you can trust. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned for over 40 years and proudly holds iCar Gold Class certification, ranking them in the top 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For dents and dings to hail damage repair, their expert technicians make your car look like new. Call 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com to schedule your estimate today.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest's Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We're as golf as it gets.
Hog fans, this is Robert.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback. Hey, y'all know what?
What?
We are so fortunate.
Yes, we are. We have the best customers and fans anyone could ask for, and we have a great university to represent.
Yep, I'm very proud that we're all from Arkansas, plus we're University of Arkansas graduates. Mom, Dad, you guys are right. We do have great fans and great teams, and we don't have to ask permission from corporate to get what Hog fans want. We are corporate. But not everybody can get to Fayetteville, so we invented them WW Interwebs face Grammy thingies. You mean website? Wow, Mom, he can't just get this right, can he?
Nope. And Matt, I've been trying to figure him out for 34 years.
Dad, it's called a website, and it's shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
And they can call us at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
They can also drop by at 989 South Razorback Road here in Fayetteville. Folks, it just does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
Ready to transform your backyard? At Gallardo Custom Builds, we specialize in custom pools, patios, and retaining walls that perfectly fit your style. As a family-owned business, we're committed to top-quality craftsmanship and outstanding customer service. From design to completion, we're with you every step of the way to bring your dream outdoor space to life. Visit us at our website, GallardoCustomBuilds.com, for your free consultation. Gallardo Custom Builds. Quality you can trust, service you'll love.
Since 2009, the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has provided more than $1 billion in scholarships to thousands of Arkansans just like you. So thanks a billion, Arkansas. If you'd like to apply for the scholarship, simply go to sams.adhe.edu and fill out the information. And just like that, you're applied. The deadline's coming up, so don't forget. Apply now at sams.adhe.edu.
Transform your yard work game with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Experts and nearly 200,000 homeowners rave about Ego's performance. Gas power without the noise, fuss, or fumes. Their patented 56-volt arc lithium battery delivers top-notch torque and fits all 90-plus Ego tools. Power through yard work and tailgates with the same battery. Plus, enjoy Ego innovations like the first fold-flat lawnmower and weatherproof equipment. Discover more at egopowerplus.com.
You're a bum.
This is the Bum of the Week, powered by Crane Automotive Team.
My bum of the week is low. Sat next to a gentleman who had openly admitted that he knew nothing about the rules of basketball. Right. He then proceeded for 1 hour to scream foul every single trip that his team made down the floor. Foul! Foul! Foul!
Well, there you have it, everybody. There's the Bum of the Week, brought to you by the Crane Team, craneteam.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for mostly sunny skies today throughout northwest Arkansas. It's the first day of summer, and it will certainly feel like it. We'll have lots of sunshine. Highs today will be close to 90 degrees. Tonight, fair skies and warm overnight. Our low is going to be 75. That's going to give us a good jump start on Saturday. We'll have Saturday sunshine, hot temperatures again, and a high in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
It's the funniest thing you've ever said, and we can't repeat it.
Oh, we could. We
could
wouldn't work
not.
here much longer. Say whatever you want.
Once.
Right.
Ruscin and Zach
Twice.
shows that streamed in 159 countries,
3 times a
50
lady.
states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Just popping the gum. Yesterday,
Yawning.
Yeah. looking at the ceiling fan.
Checking her watch.
Yeah. We were streamed yesterday.
Ceiling fan.
I don't know. We were streamed in Virginia yesterday. Goose Pimple Junction. You want to stream it too? It's hitthatline.com. You got Google Play, Alexa things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas, or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car Hit That Line Now app.
Right. There you have it, everybody. Hey, today is a auspicious day. It was why are there buses driving by here?
Oh, that's they bring the Star Tours by so they can see us doing the show.
Oh, okay, it's a Star Tours.
Yeah, the Star Tours thing.
Should we go out and wave at
Yeah,
the
we
tour
should.
groups?
Yeah, absolutely.
The tourists with their little cameras. Anyway, 50 years ago today.
Yeah.
One of the movies
one of the worst movies ever made.
And it became the first summer blockbuster, proving again that most of the American public has no taste. Jaws, the first summer blockbuster, released 50 years ago today, 1975.
What an incredibly stupid movie!
I hate this movie. It is endlessly frustrating to me to watch this movie. Just go home. Get out of the water.
Yeah, just
leave.
The number one way to prevent a shark attack is to get out of the water, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to get electrocuted. Okay, well, don't take a bath with your toaster. Problem solved. Next.
Yes, exactly. It makes things incredibly simple.
And you're going to need a bigger boat. One of the most overrated lines in the history of cinema. I mean, let's be honest. It's just, everybody says it all the time. It's so tired and played out and lame. Anyway, there you go. That's what's going on there. So that's there you go. 50 years ago today, though.
I couldn't. It is a terrible movie. And
does anyone like it? 877-3. Defend your point. Defend Jaws.
The only thing you can defend is that it did. People stopped going to the beach because of Jaws. It did have an
effect. Proving people are stupid. Oh, that happened in a movie. It's going to happen to me. No, it's not. I mean, come on.
Just get out of the water, and there is no shark. This is what I didn't understand, was you kept hunting this thing. If you get out of the water, the shark's going to go back out into the ocean. Like the open ocean, and it's going to leave. End of story.
Yeah.
And here's the other question. How do you know you got that in that particular body of water? There's probably, if there's one, there's more than, if there's one, there's more. So I don't understand.
Somebody come up with some summer blockbusters that were actually worth watching. The only ones I can come up with was 94. You had Forrest Gump and Shawshank coming out.
That was
and probably Forrest Gump is the quote-unquote blockbuster. That's a more popular thing than Shawshank, right? I mean, Shawshank was big, but I mean, I don't know. We had when I was a kid, the animated movies were the big, like Lion King was a big one, Aladdin, Little Mermaid. These were all summer blockbusters. And now, like, Inside Out is like the biggest movie of the summer. Who the hell?
Inside
Out?
You
got kids. What are you going to go do with that? I mean, what's that all about? So we've really
according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
E.T. is the number one summer blockbuster of all time.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
Okay.
I'll E.T.'s all right.
Say Inside Out, that's number 3.
Oh, God.
Toy Story is number 4. This is
original
Toy Story 3.
Oh, get out of here with 3.
Okay.
Come on, Aaron.
How about Alien?
Never saw it, but it was a big deal.
Up is number 6.
The first 16 minutes of Up are the saddest 60 minutes in the history of the movies.
Finding Nemo, number 7.
I don't know.
The Dark Knight is number 8. The Dark Knight's a good movie.
Oh,
that is a really...
Is that the one where Ledger jams the pencil in the guy's face?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, yes. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a... you want to see the pencil disappear?
Want to see a magic trick?
Yeah, that's...
I like that one. I like that
Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope.
That
was a summer.
You know what I saw last week is they found
Jaws is number 12 according to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, and Nickelback's number 62 in Canada.
Canada.
You know, last week somebody in one of these movie corporate deals, they found a first print of Star Wars.
Okay.
When it was not Episode 4, it was just Star Wars, and they screened it.
Yeah.
And you know, Lucas is notorious for hating that because, you know, it doesn't look the way he wants it to look.
Correct.
It's 1977. There were limitations here.
It's a very different film.
Very
different film.
You know, every now and then I watch the one on TV that's all been cleaned up now. And then, you know, I don't know what, but somehow, like on YouTube or something, you see the parts that weren't cleaned up and you're like, you know, he's right. It's a better movie.
The transitions, the wipes, where he did a bunch of those.
Yeah.
The transitions from
that's
scene
a tribute
to scene.
to Kurosawa.
Yep.
Yeah.
He did a lot of. He cleaned a lot of those up, and it does make the film better.
Just look.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Well, it was 1975 when they did.
Jabba the Hutt's a guy.
Like was originally, was originally.
Yeah. It's not a big blob. They fixed that later too.
Anyway. JT says, figuring out what to do with the shark, don't mess with it. Like my wife, I don't want to piss her off. I do what she tells me, and when she tells me,
get out of the water. That's what you got to do there.
Abner says he saw E.T. in the theater when he was little. Had a crush on Drew Barrymore.
Still does, probably, right?
Sure, why?
She's still out there.
Yeah, she's out there catting around.
Yeah. 94 or 1939 are the two greatest years in the history of the movies.
1939 was ridiculous.
Yeah, go look it up.
1939, the list of films that came out in 1939 was insane.
And 94 is right there. Shawshank, Lion King, Forrest Gump. There's others.
It's Mr. Smith Goes to Washington came out in 39. Didn't even get a sniff at the Academy.
Right.
Not a sniff. Gone with the Wind, Wizard of Oz.
Gunga Din's,
Gunga Din's. Yeah, Son of Frankenstein's there. Yeah, it's just crazy year for films.
Yep, it was awesome. Of course, it happened before 1950, so Tyler Hero doesn't believe in any movies in 1939.
No.
They were before his time.
Now, I'm looking on IMDb. By the way, I have an IMDb page. Just
oh, look at him go. Wow.
Isn't that nice? Wuthering Heights came out that year.
Yeah.
Gunga Din. Yeah. The Man in the Iron Mask, which DiCaprio killed.
Yeah, that was a terrible movie.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame came out that year.
Oh, a football movie.
Yeah, football movie. They won that game.
All right.
Gone with the Wind was, according to IMDb, the 18th best movie made that year.
Wow, that's something. Hey, the big car show is tomorrow here at Lewis Automotive Group, 9 to 12. They'll have a DJ. They got food trucks, lots of giveaways. Modern and classic cars welcome. Free entry and admission out here at Lewis Automotive Group on Shiloh Drive in Fayetteville. That is tomorrow from 9 to 12. Also, we need to remind you about Mock Legal Solutions. Jackie Mock and Mock Legal Solutions. They'll get you that rec check or that insurance check. They can work with you in a family court situation as well. And they offer low flat fees. None of these giant retainers like these big evil corporate law firms that are ruining college sports, all right? MockLegalSolutions.com. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price.
I'm Brandon Evans. It's Friday, June 20th, the first day of astronomical summer, and it's going to feel like it this weekend. It will be hot and humid, but we'll stay dry, which is good for any outdoor events, including Freedom Festival in Springdale. For those looking for something to do tonight, the Bentonville Film Festival is doing its outdoor movie series at the Momentary. In other news, a Benton County jailer is out on bond after being arrested and fired, accused of sexually assaulting an inmate. We'll bring you the details of the case and when he's due in court. To the River Valley, where Fort Chaffee is marking 50 years since more than 50,000 Vietnamese, Lao, and Hmong refugees arrived here following the fall of Saigon. Everything we're following is online right now at 4029tv.com and with our free mobile app, the Very Local app, and our YouTube channel. I'm Brandon Evans. Start your weekend off right. Join me tonight on 4029.
House, shop every team in town. Come on, it's time to go.
Let's go, Hogs. Find all your Razorback gear at Rally House. Shop online at rallyhouse.com or visit one of our 7 Arkansas store locations around Fayetteville, Rogers, Little Rock, and Fort Smith for throwback designs, latest styles, and fan favorites.
Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
There's only one place to buy fireworks at wholesale prices. Hey guys, I'm Chris Brewer, the owner of USA Fireworks in Arkansas. The best way to purchase your fireworks show is at wholesale prices. Get more fireworks for your money at USA Fireworks Wholesale. If you're interested in purchasing a fireworks show at wholesale prices, send us a message on our website at usafireworks.org. That's usafireworks.org. Go Hogs.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
This just in, the NFL schedule has dropped, and you know what that means. It's go time. Adam Schefter here with the Insider Tip. If you're trying to catch your team live this season, Vivid Seats is the move. For the best selection of games and seats, it's time to snap your tickets up now. Vivid Seats has great deals on great seats and the only rewards program in the game. It's no wonder they're the official ticketing partner of ESPN. So don't wait. Head to vividseats.com or download the app and lock in those game days.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 71 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Ruskin and Zach returning here from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville on this hot Friday.
Man,
God almighty, it's hot out there.
It is going to be like this forever.
Yep.
I'm going to get with my guy Jeff, and we're going to get something together and get you a forecast or something like that. It's like 90. Yeah, Joffrey. We're talking about like 9 days of just like 80s and 90s and no rain and sticky and nasty.
And it's a great reminder that Ruskin and Zach will perform at your pool party.
Yes.
Just, invite us and we'll be there. All right,
for free. I'll show up at a pool party.
Have your people talk to our people. And
in ground only, though. I don't do above ground.
No. He's too good for that.
Well, listen. Let's be honest.
What about halfway in ground?
No. Got to be full in ground.
On a hillside?
Yeah, if it helps. Okay. Infinity pools I'll do.
Oh, of course you will,
but
yes.
Just saying. Hot tubs now. That's where it's at. Cauldron of bacteria that is a hot tub.
That's right. Let me ask you a question here.
Me? Why?
And then I want to talk about the thing we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Not that thing, but something else.
The other thing.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
So Rex and Fable texted in Star Wars, and I wrote back in my best Bill Murray, those famous Star Wars. Do you get that one?
Yes, it's the lounge singer.
Nick the Lounge Singer.
Right.
That's right.
Which I think the wedding singer was partially based off of.
Right. Yeah, that's
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Star Wars. House Farm says he's only got an above ground, but full of
8 to 10s. Like, okay.
Look, I'm willing to make a concession. You know what? I'm willing.
Zach will be right there.
Yes, I'm on my way.
He'll be right there. All right. So, did anybody see the article? Did anybody see this? It hasn't been brought up to us yet, so I assume nobody saw it.
Apparently not.
We didn't go viral this time?
No, sure didn't.
What a shame. What a shame. Yeah, we got some coverage yesterday for our little baseball conversation here on Ruskin and Zach. Yeah, that's what happened.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
But I told you this. When we discussed how we were going to address this, we had a discussion. We knew what our game plan was, and I thought we executed the plan almost to perfection. It's one of the few times I think you and I have ever sat down and said, "Okay, this is how we need to attack this." I did not appreciate the clickbait headline. I did not, and I that to me was purposeful. It was done with a reason. It was done to get you to engage because, let's be honest, you've had some moments and you are a polarizing figure. I thought the headline, particularly the first one, then the three incarnations afterwards, were simply designed that the implication was that you said something stupid, which you did not. Your point was, it was a 2-point thing. It was either Aloy didn't want to be there or that he couldn't be there, which turned out to be accurate. They glossed over that part of it and just kept throwing your name around. And I did not appreciate that. I thought that was hackish, going at it that way. The very hollow, well, we didn't want to interrupt a press conference excuse to not bring him out. I have some questions. I thought your point about, this being one of those situations where we're never going to know why his decision was to throw it to third base. Not that it's life and death, not that he owes us an explanation, but you're the player of the year. You're a Golden Spikes candidate. This comes with the territory. I don't care if you're soft spoken. I don't care if you're not, if you don't enjoy that sort of thing. This is one of the obligations as part of being adult. You have to go out and do this sort of thing. And if you're going to dodge that, Okay, that's fine, but then you open yourself up to criticism.
Right.
And that was, I think, our point was like, if
they have an answer for everything, don't they?
Well, yeah.
Oh, they'd closed the door already.
Yeah, stop it.
You don't think they'd open the door if you showed up?
I don't. I've been to enough of those things.
God
I mean,
almighty.
unless they put a like one of those bars over the door, he could have gotten in there. But look, I understand the young man was in a spot, and it was one of those spots where maybe he made a mistake. I don't know. We'll never know. But there have been people on bigger stages. Chris Webber comes to mind that, man, they didn't want to do it, but they went out there and did it anyway. And it's part of the job. You want all the glory. You've got to go through this.
Well, no, not anymore.
Apparently,
not anymore. Not with today's 20-year-olds, today's teenagers. They want all the glory, and if it goes badly, you just deactivate your account.
Now, I will say this, and the article, I didn't. What was written in the article was factual. My problem was with the headline. They also went after Bubba, and Bubba and I will disagree on the point that Bubba was making. I think again, and it goes back to, look, man, you're no longer an amateur athlete. You're a paid professional. You are earning money to go do this. ESPN has the right to take a shot into the dugout to walk the emotions. That was the biggest story. That was the biggest story of the post game, was the Arkansas emotions afterwards. And if you've never been on a broadcast crew, you've never been part of that environment, that's the one thing that you're looking for. That's part of your job.
It is why Scott Johnson has directed 35 College World Series, as we found out throughout the week, as he gets his send-off there.
And Abner's right. They did spell your name right. So
thank God for that, at least.
I had no problem with the article itself, with sans the Turner reference, because it had absolutely nothing to do with anything.
It provided context to who I used to be,
and what we all know is the context matters. I didn't think it was
context does matter.
I didn't think it was necessary for that article, because you weren't going after anybody. You were simply asking for an explanation, and that, to me, I thought and I told you this like in the moment. I'm like, the headline's absolute crap.
Well, I mean, I will say this about what we said yesterday. I don't think there was I should preface this. I don't listen to any of these shows anywhere, because there's a reason for this. It's not because I don't like them. It's because I don't want to hear something and then spit it out later. And then where did I get that? Did I come up with that? Did I hear that somewhere else or whatever? But what I am pretty sure of, based on the internet, is that we were the most balanced coverage of everything that went wrong there. I think there was way too much in the press conference talking about Davalon. Nobody mentioned Robinette. Aloy was barely mentioned because, there was no one there to, answer what the heck happened there. And but we talked about all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if anybody else did that, but we certainly did. And that I'm happy with, because it wasn't on one guy. And you know what? If we were on the air in the summer of 2018, I would like to think we'd done the same thing, because it wasn't all on Carson Shaddy that day either.
It was Eric Coleswell. But I went back and I listened to that segment. I mean, it's linked right there in the article itself. And I went back and I listened to it like 3 times. And I'm like, you didn't, the insinuation from the headline was that you went after him. You didn't.
Right.
I mean, when you said,
I didn't call him any names.
You did not. You simply said you are the player of the year. You're a Golden Spice candidate. It would have been nice to hear from you.
I said
that's all you said.
I think the harshest thing was, I need to hear from you in that moment, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I said. I didn't say any. I didn't call him a name. I didn't call anybody any names. Now today I did with the guy with the voicemail, but that's different.
But as we have found out, and we know this through many an experience. Sometimes you're a bit of a lightning rod when it comes for this stuff. You are good for it and it was a very vague headline, but I think everybody understood it was probably you, and everybody's immediately going to go click.
Well, I'm the only one that keeps it real in this entire market. Period, full stop, that's the end of it. And so when people hear it the way it is, they makes them uncomfortable, because what are we used to? We're used to very surface, meaningless conversations about stuff, and we don't talk about certain things. It's just all surface, and then we go behind somebody's back and just crush people. That's the other thing. I do the behind the back, in front of the back. That's what it is. And that's the way that's the way this show will always work. There's no need to go yelling and screaming about it, because listen, it's the Nick Saban approach. You know what I mean? If you can learn nothing else, when you're getting your teeth kicked in, you don't need Nick Saban yelling at you. You need Nick Saban yelling at you when you're up 35 and you get lazy.
Yep.
That's when you kick.
I don't think we didn't do anything noteworthy. We were talking about Aloy's absence from the press conference.
Right.
And
they closed the doors.
Well, yeah. I mean, you couldn't get. Nobody can open.
He couldn't get in the door.
We didn't want to interrupt.
It was one of those doors that only opened from the inside.
And I do think, I think it made, and I'll disagree with you on one thing, and it's a slight disagreement. It made that whole event very uncomfortable because there was a seat right next to Dave Van Horn that is empty, and it's one of the guys we want to talk to. I don't know if it pushed everything over to Davalon. I don't know if it pushed it becomes a Davalon game. It becomes. I think what it does is it leaves a void as to we know what happened with the fly ball. We kind of know what happened with the ground ball at first base, but we'll never know anything.
Right.
It leaves a hole in the middle of that of that thing.
Well, in that press conference, in those 18 minutes, it was basically all about the Davalon play. I mean, it kept
right.
Dave kept talking about how they wouldn't be here without him. They'd have 10 fewer wins in the SEC, whatever.
And I appreciate them sticking up for him. But look, that play didn't change the game. It didn't. It did nothing. It wasn't the reason they lost. It wasn't the reason. It was part of the reason that they lost the game. But you knew something like this was going to come up. I told you. I didn't like the headline because it insinuated that you went after him, and that is wildly inaccurate.
Right. Well, I was looking at this. And, I was up and I was like, this morning, and I'm like, well, did anybody get mad? Did anybody call? Anybody? No. So, I mean,
I went back and listened to it a couple of times, and it's like, no, it was honest and it was fair.
Well,
and again, it's one of the few things that we've sat down before we did this and went, okay, here's how we're going to attack this.
Right. And I don't generally like to do that because I don't want to know what you're going to say.
Right.
And I don't want you to know what I'm going to say because I want the reaction to be real. But I thought, given that this was such a calamity, we needed to get this one right, and we did. And so I have no regrets. I apologize for nothing that happened here yesterday. And, it's a sports opinion. You may disagree with it, but that's okay. We got the tone and the tenor right, which we didn't in 2020. I didn't in 2022. And so, I think it was. I don't have any problem with it at all. I mean, if anything else, if I had one critique, I thought the segment was kind of boring. Honestly,
it was a little
dull, a little dry.
It lacked a little bit of emotion, but that was by design.
But that's such a tough spot, though, because I mean, everybody is just. What do you do? Like, everybody's already broken. So to go in there and just start yelling about stuff is not going to help.
Yeah, kicking you all down.
It's one of those instances where you get done with it and you take the headsets off and you go to break and you look at each other and you're like, well, did that help?
No.
So you don't do it. I mean, that's the way it is. Anyway.
I don't think our analysis of it was any different than anybody else's.
It just seemed more balanced than the press conference was. But
what do you? I mean, come on! You're 25 minutes after that thing happened. I mean, Dave is in there; he's speechless.
But I don't know. I can't speak for the other shows because, again, I don't listen. Not because of I don't like the shows. I just don't want to inadvertently hear something and then it pop out on the air and Ruscin stole that thing or whatever.
Abner read the article. He says the worst part of the article is that they are implying that we are a sports show. That was a little offensive.
I would like a retraction and an apology over that. I really would. That offends me to my core. We don't like sports. What are you talking about?
Bob Branson says y'all put more effort into that opinion than most did, then got in trouble for it. That sucks. Talk nonsense. We're not in trouble. It was just I did not like the way the headline was worded. That it implied that you went off on somebody, which is, I guess, what we're doing in modern media.
Hey, listen. When I go off on somebody, you'll know.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't it, though.
No, that was not even close.
Was not it.
Not even close.
I think we've established enough credibility here that
watch your mouth. We're not the show of record.
When we're pissed off, all right, we're not going to hide it. Okay, like when you send us a voicemail in the middle of the show that says we suck. It bothered me a little bit, but it's probably the 19th time I brought it up. I'm starting to get over it, though. I feel better.
If I had the bell, I'd be ringing.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, there you go. And do you want a site where the people can read the article, or do we care?
Not really.
Okay, all right. We won't do it then.
Dozens of you did already.
Yeah, go see it for yourself, and you decide what it says. All right, there you go. Okay, we'll be back here in a moment. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell, and we are live here at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. How can you sell your home quickly and for the best price? Tara Lindbergh invests thousands in marketing every month, ensuring that your home reaches the most qualified buyer. She begins marketing your property well before that for sale sign goes up in the yard. Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh team. Maybe you're thinking about, okay, I'm ready to move. Stuff's changing in my life. I'm ready to sell my house. Go to lindberghteam.com and click on home estimate. You can find out what your home is worth in seconds right there on lindberghteam.com. And, you can just take the cash offer in 72 hours, or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing, and you can sell your home maybe for thousands over asking price. It's the agent I would trust if I was selling my home, Tara Lindbergh. Find out all about it at lindberghteam.com, Limbird, lindberghteam.com, or Google Lindbergh Real Estate Group and see the over 1,000 5-star reviews. Do it now, lindberghteam.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
What is this, OnlyFans for bored people? Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse.
Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge, and when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Roback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Roback.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for
results that'll have your lawn singing.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for mostly sunny skies today throughout northwest Arkansas. It's the first day of summer, and it will certainly feel like it. We'll have lots of sunshine. Highs today will be close to 90 degrees. Tonight, fair skies and warm overnight. Our low is going to be 75. That's going to give us a good jump start on Saturday. We'll have Saturday's sunshine, hot temperatures again, and a high in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, I guess we got to issue a retraction. I forgot. Half y'all can't read. Sorry.
That's right. Yeah, we got a.
Sorry, that's on me.
Yeah, we got a text from Dick who said that you got to remember that most people can't read. So you're talking about articles they can't read them.
My bad.
Sorry about that.
That's on me.
My mistake.
Sorry.
It's my mistake. Let's go to Jeff. Joff. We're live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today here on Ruscin and Zach, 423 on this Friday afternoon. Joff in Fort Smith. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
How are y'all?
Take your victory lap, Joff. You were right.
You usually tell me to take a lap after I say something about Notre Dame.
Jeff, don't ruin this beautiful moment.
I won't. No, I thought that I would call and publicly thank Zach. I never thought I'd ever call in, but thank you, Zach, for having standing up for me and having my back, and just thanks for the moment, I guess.
You earned it.
Now, what does the HRRR say about this weekend?
Well, the HER model, as I call it, just because it all it says is a short-term model. It comes out every hour, and it goes up to like 18 hours.
Right.
The long-term model that I look at is the Euro, and it says that it's just going to be like this for the next week or two. So get used to it.
You and I have something in common. You look at the Euro model. I like European models.
Hey, there it is.
It's all the
Ding.
same thing, right?
Ding. There you have it.
Yeah, Joff, and we've come up with. I think you were sleeping when we did this, but we're going to get you into the meteorology game. Your last name will be Frost.
Yeah.
Joff Frost.
Meteorologist
Joff Frost. Now we do want to talk about your first name at some point. Jeff with a G, not strong.
You know what? That was all my mom's idea. And I tell you what, I don't mind being named Jeffrey, but every time somebody asks for my name, I have to start spelling it. I have to say, hey, it's spelled differently. It's spelled with a G. It's Goffr. It's Jeffrey. And sometimes they even still don't write it down right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the neck to me. So,
well, I hope. I am. You are now. I will not watch a weather forecast, and I certainly won't listen to any of these buffoons unless it has the Joff seal of approval. If Joff didn't say it was going to be this way, I don't want to hear about it.
It ain't happening.
I don't want to hear about it.
Well, you also said that if I get it wrong the next time, you're going to just drop me just like that.
That's also true. Yeah, but I mean, look, it's a high wire act we're doing here.
It's a conditional.
I love you till you're wrong.
I got a bad 1,000 for Zach. So
you're my guy. You're not my guy.
Right? Like, that's the way. And again, it only comes in on things that affect me directly, which happened to be the game that night. Like, if it's going to be 79 degrees and sunny on a Thursday when I don't have anything going on, you're off the hook. But I will come to you at some point and say, listen, I need to know if it's going to rain or snow or sleet or whatever. And you said it in your text. It's clear sailing, boys. And everybody laughed at you. They called you an idiot, but not me.
Nope.
You were right.
No, not you. When I woke up the other day, I'd seen a couple of texts from Smack. Y'all call him Smack Daddy.
Smack Daddy, yep.
Smack Daddy. Yeah, he texted me. He's like, dude.
That'd be weird if you called him that in real life.
Yeah.
He texted me. He's like, dude, are you listening? Because Zach is just praising you. And I was like, and I woke up at 3 and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I rewatched it. And like I said, I'm glad you had my back. And,
I had you back on it. You were right. You were 1,000% right.
Blair and Bill there. You called them dirt sniffers or whatever.
Yeah, Bill's a dirt sniffer. Bill's a dinosaur in this industry. He's a dirt sniffer. He's like, they're going to play tonight. And he's always wrong. So I knew you were in the neighborhood.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I do have an interest in weather. I've done it for years. I'm actually one of those crazy ones that likes to go chase storms and whatnot. But much like Darby, I got married, had kids, and that took up a lot of time and money. And so my kids aren't fully grown yet. One's out of the house. I still got 2 teenage daughters, and so I don't get out as much. Yeah. So I don't get out as much as I used to. But like Darby said, once his is gone and grown up and doing their own thing, I plan on getting out quite a bit more.
We do have a question from Miserable Jerk in Missouri. Please, and the texters right now want to call you G-off, and whatever.
I've heard it all.
Okay. Miserable Jerk wants to know, please ask G-off why it's so dang hot right now. Is the answer summer?
It's June and it's summer.
There you go, Miserable Jerk, right there.
High pressure.
All right. We will the next time that an event is threatened, we'll call you.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll do my best. But I'll tell you what, the Her model has lied to me before. So
they always do.
They always do, man. The models, man, the models, they lie to you.
Yes, both kinds, like you said.
They always do. Oh man.
Snoss Fawcett claims that you're too nice. He says you're AI. No, he's very much a real human being. He's like Pinocchio. He's a real boy.
Yes.
Smack Daddy's texting. Geoff is a Cowboys fan, so he should be used to being dropped for failing. That's not nice.
Very unfortunate
I
turn
tell you
here.
what, I haven't really paid attention to them much here lately because Jerry Jones is just Jerry Jones, and he's only getting worse with age. So they're not.
Aren't we all?
We all are.
Yeah, we all are. Geoff.
At least Jerry's just losing it altogether, man. Just absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, sir. We'll
be in
forward
touch.
to your weather tips throughout the summer. Your hurricane season's coming up.
That's
too,
right.
So we got to get ready for that.
Oh my gosh, those things are so hard to forecast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
if it's going to affect
the cone.
If it's going to affect any of my stuff, I'll reach out.
Watch the cone.
All right. Well, like I said, thanks a lot, Zach, for having my back, and
anytime.
We'll talk to you later.
There you go. You want Zach in your corner, folks. That's what you want. That's the lesson here.
I am anti-dirt sniffer and dinosaurs when it comes to the weather. I like accuracy in the model, whatever Geoff was using.
All this weather talk was reminding me that the GOAT of TV meteorologists died a week or two ago.
Yeah,
Gary England from Channel 9 in Oklahoma City. The guy freaking invented. Well, he started using Doppler radar. He's the first guy to ever do that. And the little warning map on the corner of the screen, he pioneered that too. And having people out chasing it on the phone and video. Zach, over in Oklahoma City, they have helicopters chase tornadoes. It's insane.
That seems dangerous.
It is wild
because
to watch.
isn't a helicopter sort of like the wind will affect a helicopter? And
you stay far enough away and zoom in. I guess.
Okay,
you're,
all right.
I guess you're all right there.
Sorry, sir, we don't work here.
Gary England, though.
We've got to get like a sign that says
like
we don't work here.
That's like the fourth time you've had to say that.
Yeah. We look? I mean, we look trustworthy.
Well, we're sitting at the front desk.
Yeah, we are sitting at the front desk in collared shirts.
Yeah, so people think we know things, and we don't know anything.
Sir, we have
we
no
don't know
idea.
how to do our job. We certainly don't know how to do any job here.
Everything today, sir, 144 months financing at 0.5%. Did we just homie hop to Geoff?
Maybe we did.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
Scott the Tortilla Guy pointing out that Geoff has 2 teen daughters, not in a straitjacket. That is that's pretty good.
Do you know Gary England's catchphrase on Friday?
I don't know who Gary England is.
The guy from Channel 9 in Oklahoma City. You don't know that?
I have no
you
idea.
just said, "Oh yeah, I know him."
I did not.
Okay.
I have no idea who he is.
But he had on Fridays. He had a catchphrase. He'd do like a fist pump. He's like, "It's Friday night in the big town."
In Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
In the big town?
Jump back, Loretta. It's Friday night in the big town. That's what he would say.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah, in Oklahoma City. Yeah.
Boy, not a lot going on in Oklahoma City.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Huh.
Last Friday, I wanted to do a tribute Friday night in the big town, but I forgot. So now we're doing it.
This is what happens.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, so it's Friday night in the big town.
Jump back, Loretta. It's
All right.
Friday night in the big town.
There we go.
Tribute to Gary England, the godfather of television meteorologists. Hey, if you get tired of these guys interrupting your shows, it's all his fault. All right? There you have it.
Here's a text. No, I'm not reading that. That's
okay.
rude.
Don't read it.
Yeah, that seems rude.
Don't read it. We'll come back with the drive home live from a place where you can drive, Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, and right here off of I-49. Stay with us on Ruscin and Zach.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Man, this game, it will eat your lunch if you let it.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
The SEC has changed. Our coach has changed. Our roster has changed. One thing that hasn't changed, who we are. We are a championship program. We are led by Hall of Fame coaches. We are over 19,000 strong at home. And we are just as powerful on the road. We are the ones you counted out. We are Razorbacks.
Listen to every Razorback basketball game right here on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Summer's heating up and accidents don't take a vacation. Whether it's a fender bender on a road trip or hail damage from a recent storm, you need a collision repair team you can trust. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned for over 40 years and proudly holds iCar Gold Class certification, ranking them in the top 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For dents and dings to hail damage repair, their expert technicians make your car look like new. Call 479-751-3801 or go to CourtneyHollingsworth.com to schedule your estimate today.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey everyone, Josh Earnhardt here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Do you like doing business with local companies? Did you know that AAA Business Systems is one of only a few truly local office technology providers in Northwest Arkansas? Ask your current technology provider where their corporate office is, and let's keep your money in Northwest Arkansas. Buy local, support local. Call us today at 479-442-4185. And remember, anything else is just a copy.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs, with 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands. The Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you, from pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risk to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
So much right now. Thank you. Making you laugh is one of the great joys in anybody's life. I got to tell you.
You about done?
4:39 here, ESPN Arkansas,
God.
and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell. We're going to do something we've never done before coming up here in a few
I'm
minutes.
excited about this.
But first, your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I think I have better dexterity in my toes than in my hands.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
God, that was boring.
Woo pig.
There he is.
Very excited about that.
Okay, you folks are here on a great day. Not only are we live at Lewis Ford, they've got the big car show tomorrow morning from 9 to noon. And the big event, we'll talk about that here in a second. But this is a historic first here on Ruscin and Zach. We have done this 1,473 times, and we've never had a railroad update until today.
Runaway train.
Thank you. Soul Asylum.
All right, it's your world.
Now, there are no injuries.
Okay, good.
But I'm going to read from the 4029 article. A trolley derailed in Fort Smith Friday afternoon.
Really?
Okay.
I didn't know
Quick
Fort Smith had
correction.
trolleys.
How many trolleys are there? Can't you just say the trolley delayed in Fort Smith? A implies there's a lot of them. I think there's one. I don't know. Anyway,
How many trolleys could the city of Fort Smith operate? I mean, barely get Garrison Avenue right.
the trolley derailed on the 300 block of Rogers Avenue. That's near the Fort Smith Historic Site and the Fort Smith Museum of
Hold
History.
it. Wait.
Oh, man, I lost my place now.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay, we got it.
The trolley was blocking part of the road.
Mm.
No injuries reported,
In
according
Fort
to the
Smith, how would you know?
according to the release. So, a trolley derailment.
Okay, we got to figure out how many trolleys the city of Fort Smith has.
Okay,
Now,
all right.
the trolley, these are streetcars, right?
Streetcars. Yeah.
Okay. Where do they run?
Is this 1940? Wait.
Well,
It is.
It's somewhat.
The
It's somewhat.
streetcars have derailed. Here we go with the very latest.
It's somewhat of a novelty, right? I mean,
I don't know. Like it runs.
Christian, you've ridden the trolleys
It runs
down there,
around
right?
downtown.
Does it? Okay.
I've never been on that one. I don't know what. Now the one in Little Rock is productive because you can park for a concert in Little Rock and ride the trolley to North Little Rock and go to whatever we call the
trolley
arena now.
The trolley goes right by Ariana's.
That's also
it's
true.
highly productive.
That's also true. And then when you come back, you get in your car, you leave, and you can look down from the interstate and see all the suckers stuck in traffic that park near the arena.
Right. Fools.
Yes. And you laugh at them.
Yeah.
Laugh
absolutely.
a lot.
I did not. I've driven through Fort Smith a number of times. I never knew that there were trolleys.
I don't know where it goes, but I've seen it. And I've seen
There's got to be.
and I know exactly where this is.
Do you think it has like a map like the Tube in London?
I don't know. Or the MTA in New York.
Right. Yeah.
There's the green line, the orange line.
Can I get a trolley to Hoboken?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Trolleys.
So that's
There's a museum.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, here it is.
All right.
Oh, here it is. Look at this. Oh, it has a map. I'm on it. I'm working on it.
So, I mean, again, there are no injuries. So you have a trolley that has
Yeah, we need to get somebody on the phone because I've got some questions.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Son of a gun. Look at that. Yeah, there are trolleys in Fort Smith.
There
I
they
did not
are.
know this.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that. I mean, you can't. It's a radio, but hey.
Yeah, or do you think any of these are named
So
Desire?
do you park somewhere and drive, and it takes you to the museum?
Apparently
Is that how
not.
it works?
Apparently today it was going nowhere.
Okay.
Huh.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know what they did. I knew they were there. I didn't know where they went, what the route was, and all that stuff.
This is okay. This is all news to me.
Okay.
All right. So okay.
So avoid downtown Fort Smith because there's
if not for the regular traffic, the trolley traffic.
That's right. Now, are we going to get yelled at for doing Fort Smith traffic?
Probably.
Okay. All right.
According to
it's too
Grok,
local?
Pete and Cave City, home of the cavemen. According to Grok, there are 6 in the museum.
Right. Abner says trolley rides are nauseating. I had a train ride that made me kind of queasy. several years ago. I did not like that.
This is exciting. I think we should do the show from the trolley.
Yeah, it's going back and forth on the line.
Right. Yeah, just keep going around and around
line?
and around and around.
Can you ring the bell?
BE wondering if the trolley was reenacting the ninth inning of the LSU game.
BE, it's too soon.
Man, come on. The body's not even cold.
It's too soon, BE. How
It's
dare
way
you?
too soon.
Dave's not even on the tractor yet.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on. This is inappropriate.
Yeah, that's you know what? Keep the punches up.
hey.
Limited Mills Lane. Keep the punches up.
Below the belt line. That's
really
unacceptable.
So okay, so that's good. That's good to know. I'm glad we've got we've got trolley news.
We do have trolley news. There you have it. That's the first. We've never done a
No.
railway. We've done plenty of nautical updates.
Plenty. Cars. We've done all kinds of things. Never once a trolley.
Never, ever. Nope. Here we
Okay.
are. A historic moment
Well,
on Ruscin and
I don't know
Zach.
about historic. It's a
I'm
moment.
trying to play it up here.
Yeah, but to be historic, you have to have context because, as we know, context matters.
Yeah.
And I don't know that is there precedent for this?
Now, here is a Fort Smith resident,
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell, texting in on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. It's just a novelty, and they're pieces of bleep. They work maybe 1 month out of the year.
I know some people like that.
All right. Well, there you go. So I don't think Mitchell's happy that. Do the taxpayers pay for that? How's that
I would
work?
think so.
Okay.
Decon in Mountain Home says he's watching on the Facebook live stream. Oh, so you're the one. Says the hair looks good today, doesn't it?
Wait a minute. We have two watching.
Wow, and Decon, you're one of them.
And Tommy's one of them.
He
Tommy is babysitting us right now.
Is he
yeah,
really?
Yeah, this thing. I just hovered over the number, and there's yeah. Boy, we're really sorry, boss.
Yeah.
You have to babysit us to make sure we don't say anything dumb.
Bob and Branson says, did the trolley throw at the 3rd Street or 2nd and 1st? Oh, come on, man.
Again, keep the punches up. We're going to have to deduct a point next time, all right?
All right, that's your last warning.
That's it.
We're taking points away the next time you guys. These are rabbit punches,
right.
and we don't want this. We are desperately trying
This
to
is
move
very
on.
Cruel. I guess it's good that some of you are able to laugh about this now, but come on. Time and place, man. Time and place. We can't make fun of it yet.
Oh gosh. Smack Daddy wants to know, is trolley talk your way of saying the show has jumped the shark? I don't even know what that means.
We jumped the tracks. That's
we
for sure.
jumped the tracks.
We did do that. So
Jamie's from Fayetteville says, make sure y'all don't say anything dumb. That's all we do. That's fair. That's incredibly fair.
Yeah, I can hover over this now, and it'll tell me the names of the people watching us on Facebook. That's
that is
terrible.
That is incredibly valuable information.
Right, yeah.
Did not do the other streaming sites provide that sort of information?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's,
Just Facebook is what's coming up here.
Wow.
I don't know why, but there you have it. Look at us go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
We're pretty much done here.
David says your setup looks like a car showroom. Well,
it is a car showroom.
Funny you should bring that up. We are live here at Lewis Ford today on Ruscin and Zach. Lots of great selection out here on the lot. If you're looking for, of course, the F-150, the best truck out there, the Broncos, they have those. Great pre-owned selection. And tomorrow is the third annual car show they're having out here, 9 to noon. Going to be a big event. Food trucks, DJ, and music out here, and it's all free. And there's going to be awards and all kinds of cool stuff going on out here tomorrow from 9 to noon. At Lewis Automotive, Shiloh Drive, right off of I-49 in Fayetteville.
Now,
you won't want to miss it.
I've got a legit question.
Okay,
Zach, are they bringing down those hot rods for you tomorrow?
You know what? I need to ask that question. I need to make sure the GTO is coming down because when they start that thing up, it is earth shattering.
Because I drive past that every day on my way home. And
pretty, right?
Oh,
yeah,
it's like the speed racer car.
The only car tower in Arkansas, by the way,
true.
right here in Lewis. So
yeah, I'll ask that question during the break. Matt and Hackett's pointing out, I bet if the trolley flipped its hips the other way, it would still be running. Man. Wow. Man. Text out the 870. Haven't heard Ford Bronco in the news in a while.
This text says maybe trolley number 1 cut off trolley number 2. Oh, come on. What are you doing?
Guys.
This is
Guys.
cool. All right. I'm taking a point away. All right. Judges, I take 1 point away.
This round's going to go 10-8.
10-8. That's right. I'm taking a point away.
Howard Letterman having to have that round. 10-8. 10-8. 2 low balls.
Harold Letterman. That's a fine.
Corey from Dallas. Golly, here's another low punch. Shocker, driving home a Subaru in the left lane.
Okay, all right, listen. Don't make me DQ everybody. I'll throw everybody
Now,
out.
we've had 2 mentions of the Ford Bronco.
Denver Bill, all beef. Denver Bill, coming in hot. Denver Bill, Hee-Haw Honeys. Denver Bill, it's meat between Denver Bill. Giant waist done. Denver Bill, nuggets. Denver Bill, open defecation. Denver Bill.
We really end on a high note there, don't we?
Yeah. There's a guy that came by. There's a guy that came by a little while ago, and he loves the meat between buns song.
Yeah, it got him out of a bad day.
Yeah,
How about that?
He was having a terrible day, and he started, he heard the meat between buns song, started singing it, and we turned a life around that day.
That's right. Yeah. I feel
pretty good about that.
I know there's a new song in the works.
Yes.
So you'll have to listen next week for that, folks.
Yeah.
There's a new one. Assuming Zach doesn't lose the email, which is, 50-50. I mean, let's be honest. Oh, man. Boy, there is not a thing going on, is there?
No, not a thing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Y'all want us to check on the Corn Ferry? Or the corn,
what we need is a corn fact. Where's our corn fact of the day?
Oh, I have something.
You do? Okay.
Oh,
do you need corn? Yeah. I need corn music. Hold on.
No, not on corn. On something else.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, you buy corn at the store, but this is not a corn story per se. The corporate geniuses up in Bentonville have finally figured it out. That whole self-checkout thing, people were stealing a bunch of stuff.
Get out. Oh, I've told you it's the one for you, one for me plan.
We have now a data in Shrewsbury, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
They took out all of the self-checkout machines, all of them. Last year,
none of you will check out.
No, between January and May of last year. So the first half of last year, the police there in Shrewsbury responded to 509 calls from Walmart. This year, no self-checkouts. They've responded to 183.
You got to applaud the effort, man. You're still willing to do it.
So I love when people come up with these ideas on a PowerPoint on a laptop, and they have no idea how it will work in real life.
Nope.
They didn't think these stores would be full of people stealing stuff.
No, you're letting me check out? Okay.
How did you not know this was going to go this way?
One for you, one for me.
Did someone get demoted over this or forced into an early retirement up there? Because now they're going to get rid of them everywhere.
Look, we could have gone into that boardroom and gone, look, you cannot trust the public. We know you cannot trust the public.
Like you've got someone giving this big presentation and all this numbers and charts and everything, and then you need the guy in the back of the corner going, what if people start stealing stuff? They didn't have that person in that meeting.
No, they didn't.
I have a question.
Yeah, they thought
what if people start taking stuff from us? Oh, well, we don't think that's going to be much of an issue because there'll be cameras.
Maddie's texted Walmart Plus has a scan and go feature. Forget the self checkout. Does that cost $7.99?
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They didn't think people would start stealing stuff.
That's right.
This is America.
Oh, but we'll have cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll have great footage of the people stealing things.
Yeah, why do we have more high-def photos of the Milky Way than we do? I mean, it's 2025. These cameras look like they look like stuff out of the 40s. You can barely recognize anybody.
I know. I don't understand that, and I don't understand why the radios in NASCAR are so bad.
Yeah.
That's what they all sound like. F1, the radios are crystal clear. They're like listening to an HD radio.
Yeah, an HR radio.
The HER radio, yeah. But NASCAR, in a more confined space with less turns, and it still sounds like a couple of guys on a tin can. Like, I don't understand that either. But that's it.
Pete in Cave City, just want to let Zach know I left my local Walmart because they moved the breakfast items. Damn right they did.
Hey.
Last week I thought you were crazy, but I legit left his cart that's what we need to do.
Speak truth to power, man.
Guys, when they move your stuff around in the grocery store, just abandon your cart and leave.
Right.
They shouldn't do this to us.
Take your business elsewhere.
That's correct.
That's what you should do.
That Hometown Fresh, they ain't changed that thing since 1947. I know exactly where everything is.
Exactly right. That's right. Okay, the drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. Modular Orange wants to make your business's website usable. It won't take up your time. You're going to get engagement with your customers, and it's all for $95 a month. They write it, build it, they do everything. $95 a month. Go to modularorange.com. modularorange.com. Get your business's website up to snuff with Modular Orange. We'll be right back.
I'm Brandon Evans. It's Friday, June 20th, the first day of astronomical summer, and it's going to feel like it this weekend. It will be hot and humid, but we'll stay dry, which is good for any outdoor events, including Freedom Festival in Springdale. For those looking for something to do tonight, the Bentonville Film Festival is doing its outdoor movie series at the Momentary. In other news, a Benton County jailer is out on bond after being arrested and fired, accused of sexually assaulting an inmate. We'll bring you the details of the case and when he's due in court. To the River Valley, where Fort Chaffee is marking 50 years since more than 50,000 Vietnamese, Lao, and Hmong refugees arrived here following the fall of Saigon. Everything we're following is online right now at 4029tv.com and with our free mobile app, the Very Local app, and our YouTube channel. I'm Brandon Evans. Start your weekend off right. Join me tonight on 4029.
Rally House, shop every team in town. Come on, it's time to go.
Let's go, Hogs. Find all your Razorback gear at Rally House. Shop online at rallyhouse.com or visit one of our 7 Arkansas store locations around Fayetteville, Rogers, Little Rock, and Fort Smith for throwback designs, latest styles, and fan favorites.
Rally House, it's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Game day, work day, or any day, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue has you covered with 100% oak smoked meats served by weight so you get exactly what you want. Hosting a crew, Rudy's group meals are perfect for parties, office lunches, or tailgates. 3 meats, 3 sides, all the fixings, and yes, even a tablecloth. And don't forget breakfast tacos every morning until 10 a.m. Made to order, or they've got grab and go for the whole team. Visit Rudy's at 4084 MLK Jr. Boulevard in Fayetteville. Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, smoking good every time.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Progressive knows RV owners like to travel at a nice, relaxing pace. Just like this commercial. They're not rushing to a departure gate at the airport because they depart from their driveway. And they can relax even more knowing they're protected by Progressive. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Injuries don't wait for an appointment, so why should you? Ozark Orthopedics is here with expert orthopedic care whenever and wherever you need it. Visit Orthopedic Urgent Cares in Bentonville and Fayetteville. Open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment necessary. Need immediate care? Download the HURT app, a 100% free tool connecting you to an orthopedic injury expert anytime, anywhere. Ozark Orthopedics, getting you back to the activities you love. Learn more at ozark-ortho.com.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Arkansas football begins in 71 days. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
We're on, dummy. Put your headphones on. We're back now. We are here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell.
If you are on the east side of Springdale, you may want to get out.
Get out of the way.
You may want to get out now. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. One day, all will be revealed. I can't do it
I can't wait
now,
to
though.
do the oral history of this.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Okay, this is your drive.
Do you need a place to stay?
Yeah, maybe, yes. This is your drive home, powered by Mr. Smart.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
We do, yeah. Very depressed.
8 Sparky. For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Championships don't matter.
Remember that Thunder fans, or remember that Arkansas fans. They don't matter. So Denver Bill says. There you go.
That's right.
You
know, I'm only catching part of this in the break, by the way.
You're not missing much.
Yeah.
No.
Bunga bunga.
Not missing much. So, I just had a thought earlier when you were talking about Bill and his lack of meteorology prowess.
Yeah, he's a dirt stiffer.
Between Sterling and if Denver Bill during football season, like we're going to create more millionaires than the stock market.
That is true. Yes, that is true.
I mean?
Yep. We're going to make some people rich. There's no doubt in my mind.
Hang on I just wish Who yesterday said it was going to be OKC by like 1,000?
Man, I've been getting that wrong for 2 weeks.
Yeah, right. If you fade him on basketball, that's like reinventing the radio. Like it's been done. Everybody fades him.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, not a clue.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know. I just say crap.
I'm sick.
Wow.
Sick to my stomach.
It's also true.
Clog my crevice.
All right, that's fine. It is the weekend now.
That's how we roll.
It is.
It is. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Let's just put on a record.
Here is Decon in Mountain Home.
Yeah,
on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. It's insane to me. that growing up in the Hogs, White Sox, Cubs household.
Oh, my God.
The Hogs are the most cursed baseball team I follow.
First of all, no one should have to grow up like that. That's really a parenting thing. Like, you should have your children taken away by DHS. If you're subject, you've got to give them one winner.
Yeah, you got to
give them one.
Yeah. Well, the Blackhawks were good for a while. You got that going.
What did we just?
Something just started.
What did we just start here? Hold on,
dude. I can hear that here.
Yeah, I know. Hang on.
Can you hear that?
Let me see what we're starting here. Oh, we're starting a Mustang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at that.
All right.
It's coming right at.
It's coming right at you.
Yeah, coming right at.
Watch
me.
out, man.
Oh, come on, give me a rev, like a courtesy rev or something. Okay, don't hit the truck. Oh, God, he's close, dude. He's
gonna hit the truck.
I think he got. Oh, he got out of there.
Oh,
man, boo.
We sold another one off the showroom floor, by the way.
Yeah, there's one rolling. This thing's nice. It's a matte black.
Yeah, it is
with the gray. That's a good looking car.
It's a good sounding car.
Yeah, good sounding car
for our purposes.
Because that's what we do.
You think the Colonel ever sold a car like this?
I don't think so.
We did. By God, look at this.
Oh God, he's gonna hit the door now.
Oh man, all the glasses.
It's like watching my teenager.
You're very nervous.
Well, yeah. Like,
do you make it?
Give us an update. I think he's gonna be okay. We're. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. There we go.
He's out.
No, not yet. Not yet.
No,
no, we're gonna move the. We're gonna move the
now
truck.
We're moving
here.
a truck.
Yeah. See. Okay. So these two things are parked at a 45-degree angle. We're starting multiple cars up in here now.
Yeah, they're getting ready for the car show tomorrow.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna listen to this. This is awesome. Hear the power, folks.
All right, he got.
I didn't have anything good anyway. This is actually
he got the Mustang out the door.
Okay, good.
All right, so we can all go. We can all relax now.
That was a close one.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was.
I was very nervous.
Have you guys ever hit anybody in here? People, cars, nothing. Okay, not that you know of. Well, that's no fun.
Plausible deniability.
Yeah, good answer though. Company guy.
Plausible deniability. All right, I did want to. Big Mike wants me to pick the Thunder. You know what? I may pick Indiana.
Drake picked the Thunder.
Well, then you're screwed.
Yeah,
Big Mike.
No, but I think Big Mike has Indy.
Okay. Well, then it's a lock. Drake picked them. Picked the Thunder. It's over. Drake. I had a thing on his sports gambling here. There's another one. There goes the truck right there, folks. How about that?
Wow. Check that out.
Going right to
coming right at us.
Look out.
Shelby's got this. We're picking up.
Oh, there's a guy back there. Oh. Okay. You got
what if you drive through the glass? I mean, what happens?
It breaks.
Okay. Cool.
Cut it.
All right.
Cut it.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, you always wanted to say that, right?
Well, I wanted to do the backup signals. You know.
Boy, they're all pulling out.
Yeah.
Y'all going somewhere?
They're getting ready for the big car show tomorrow.
Yeah, now we're going to jumpstart the '60s Bronco that's right across from us.
Right
the
there.
Raptor's moving out.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like the They may be getting ready to kill us.
They're getting rid of everything.
They may be getting ready to kill us.
That's right.
Like they're getting all the cars out so there's no blood splatter.
You guys look like the dudes on a tarmac.
Like if you're watching like the stream, you just saw the Raptor like pull around us.
Here goes the truck.
The truck's going right behind us.
Yeah, there it goes. That's a F-150 trimmer.
Yeah.
Ooh, slammed on
like
the
that.
brakes.
Like that. Good
Yeah.
noise. Now, love that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh, Matt Lewis.
That's right. He's getting all the cars out of here.
Yeah, he's getting everybody out of here.
Let's see here. Drake has shared how much money he's lost gambling this month alone.
Okay, I'm very interested now.
In a screenshot,
don't you usually post your winnings?
On a screenshot on Instagram, the rapper shared that he placed close to $125 million in bets last month, losing more than $8 million. I don't believe that. I believe it's higher than that.
Yeah. I mean, you take it and you multiply it by like 1.5.
He also wagered $75 million on Fortnite. You could bet on that?
Bill, you can bet on Fortnite, the video game? What kind of loser are you? If you're betting on a video game, you're a loser. Sorry.
I don't even know. Yeah, sure. If it's a thing.
I mean, bet on Soviet table tennis like a respectable adult. Don't
Here's
bet on a video game.
Here's the bigger question. He's got $75 million to bet?
Yeah, there's another great question. Well, didn't the Canadian Air Force give him like a 747 or something so he could fly around? He's like a Canadian national treasure.
I don't think he has this.
Tim Hortons is a Canadian national treasure.
There's no way that the entire Canadian economy runs through Drake. There's no way. He doesn't have all this money. I don't know if these tickets are doctored or something like that.
And
But
I
there's
remember
no
him
way.
as the crippled kid on Saved by the Bell New Class.
That's
What?
right.
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell, a new class. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
You found that Saved by the Bell channel on Roku yet?
No.
You found that? I found myself, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm about to get ready to go to work, and I'm like, you know what? I'll watch a couple.
You don't
Saved by the
always
Bells.
have to share.
I don't care.
I'm just saying,
It's Friday. It's
it's
summertime.
Friday, and nobody's listening.
It's the summertime.
Are they still watching?
They like when they
Yeah,
they don't like
okay.
when you say that.
See,
Don't say that.
See, but I go by the theory, like if we tell them not to, they're going to do it.
Oh, I see.
They're like a bunch of little kids. You tell them not to do something, they're going to do it.
Like Drake betting on the Thunder helps Big Mike
Correct.
bet on the Patriots.
Right.
I see. All right. Yeah, there's no way he is
Your
on-
father has texted.
What did he say?
There is a Tim Hortons gravy machine in Camden.
Why do you know that?
Your dad. Yeah.
How does he know that?
I don't. He may not know it. He may just be saying stuff. But
Okay.
that's what he's claiming.
I don't know. Anyway, there's no way he's bet all his money. It's just not possible.
No.
I just don't think he has that much money.
No, I don't either. I don't either. Like you're telling me, like
I'm going to need the receipts. This is a Floyd Mayweather situation.
The biggest, the richest things in Canada are like Drake 1 and the Maple Syrup Empire 2. No, there's no way. That can't be right. That can't be right.
It's Canada. It might be right.
Well, I don't know. Have we bought them yet, or what's
No.
going on?
No. America's
Maple Syrup's undefeated.
Don't start the maple syrup discussion.
Now, let me. I did want to ask something about this because my father, who we've heard from here, is convinced that the baseball team is cursed. Many people, we heard a text earlier, said they're cursed. To have a curse, you need 3 things. They've got 2.
Okay,
What's
go
the
on.
third thing? What's the third thing that's gone wrong up there? There's been 2. 2018. 2 nights ago.
Okay.
What's the third thing that went wrong? And going 0-2 up there that doesn't count.
Okay.
You've got to have, for you to have a sports curse, you have to have calamities occur at least 3 times.
I mean, the Cubs didn't have anything go wrong. I mean, they had a guy that cursed them.
Well, the Billy Goat.
Yeah, the Billy Goat. That's one. And they didn't play in the World Series. They've really sucked for 80 years.
Okay. So that
a curse has to have like an event.
Okay, so there's 2 things that can occur. One, you can have a man with a Billy Goat curse you.
Correct.
By the way, who wants a Billy Goat in the baseball park anyway? That doesn't seem like
they're
not exactly having Billy Goat at the park over here. At our
and hang on. Christian points out that the Cubs had Bartman.
Yeah, but they were already cursed, and then Bartman.
Do you know
the Cubs are the Cubs are a bad example here. The Red Sox are the example.
Yes. The Red Sox turned losing into an art.
Right. Bucky Dent.
It's before that.
Okay.
It's long before that.
See, you've got more than 2.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you have a curse when you have 2 calamities. I don't think you have a curse here.
78, 86, 92, 03. I mean, the Red Sox were so good at the parallel between Arkansas baseball and the Red Sox is actually legit. It's just you're good enough to get there. You think, and then it just falls apart in the most unimaginable way. There are teams that get to championship games, like the Bills, and they just get beat by better teams. Getting there and then having just the unthinkable happen, that's raising the bar to the point where you're like, you're not cursed. It's a thing now. And the next time they get there, it's going to come up. They're going to show the 9th inning. They're going to show 18. And if things start to get sideways, you're just going to add another chapter in that book.
Yeah. Scott is claiming 2020. There was no College World Series in 2020. Like, COVID is not part of the curse. All right. That's its own thing.
Yeah, that was something
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Just being beat, getting beat is one thing. Losing the way you did the other night or in 18. And the thing about 18 was like you had a whole other game to go through. I mean, you had 9 more innings after.
You were also a lot closer to the goal.
True.
There were
Very
2
true.
outs. And I believe 2 strikes. I mean, you were right there. as I've said 1,000 times, you had your hand on the trophy in 2018.
And
there was a lot still that had to happen.
There are people texting in about the Babe Ruth trade. They did not trade Babe Ruth. They sold Babe Ruth to finance No Nanette. That piece of garbage.
Have you ever seen that?
Yes, it's horrible. I'm like, we traded Babe Ruth for this. It is awful. No Nanette sucks. And it didn't just finance No Nanette. It financed like several other Broadway musicals.
Wasn't that Yawkey's Mistress or something?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
No Nanette was the one that everybody kind of locked on, but it financed a whole bunch of other projects.
That was
and Babe Ruth went on to become one of the greatest players of all time.
Didn't happen.
Huh?
It was before 1950. It didn't happen.
According to Tyler
Hero, yeah, that's right.
Having been through a lot of the suffering that went on, yeah, it happened.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan says they started to fall apart in the 9th inning against Murray State. The guy threw a no-hitter. What are you talking about?
Ryan.
What are you talking about?
Ryan, I realize it's Friday night and you're hitting a wheat soda. I get it. But no, you threw a no-hitter. Stop.
Are you talking about the 2 runs they gave up against UCLA to lose the shutout?
That may be what he's talking about.
Okay. All right. I mean,
Murray State, you threw a no-hitter.
The guy threw no-hitter.
You shouldn't have hit the guy.
That's falling, and that was in the 8th inning.
That's another sad part of this, is nobody's going to remember the no-hitter. Because it's going to be overshadowed by the collapse.
Yep.
And I'm not going to say it's a tragedy, but that's sad because that was an epic performance. And I said it at the time, you got to go win it now because if you lose, nobody's going to remember it.
Little do we know they would lose in most spectacular fashion.
It's going to become a footnote to this College World Series because of the way the 9th inning went down. If you were down 5-3 in the 9th and they just closed you out, cool, no big deal. But the collapse is going to be the story coming out of this thing, and they're going to play it every year at the College World Series.
Well, especially if LSU wins it all, because on the other end of the collapse was a LSU comeback that they will talk about over and over and over again. Not as much as Warren Morris, but they will talk about it over and over and over again.
Well, and it's not that that LSU won the game. I mean, gave it away. LSU, I mean, they were opportunistic, but you should have been out of that inning 3 times, and it just fell apart. And you feel bad for Gage Wood because his last time in a Razorback uniform was unbelievable. Maybe the best, the best pitching performance in College World Series history.
Right. Jamie points out they had a no-hitter and an immaculate inning in the same year.
Yep.
Wow. There you go. Big year. Huge. All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky. 877-377-6963 here live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville today on the program. We're live here till 6 o'clock on Ruscin and Zach.
They moved the Bronco out. The Mustang went out. All the trucks are going out.
There's a giant $100 bill on the wall over there. You see that?
I will trade that for one Schrute buck.
Yes. That doesn't Stanley Nichols. That's right.
I was looking to see if they'd moved towards the car tower yet to start bringing the GTO down. But you know what? You may want to leave that one there tonight.
Yeah.
It's 1.25. Why don't we just leave it
let's
there?
just leave it locked up on the 3rd or 4th floor, whatever it is.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Right.
That thing's got a car elevator in it.
I know. It's fancy.
Yeah, I got to get one of those.
Car elevator.
Yeah. Well,
you need one.
You think so?
About right, yeah.
I want to take a ride in one of those.
Yeah.
Go up to the top, just look around. But apparently, Matt told us last time we were here that there's no air conditioning in there.
That's right.
And
That's why we're not
on a
doing
day
the
like
show in
today,
there.
I'm just dead. No.
It's all windows and metal in there and the sun. Can you imagine?
No.
It's got to be 200 degrees in there. Got to be. Right?
Yes. Now, here we go. Jamie from Fayetteville, how much craft coin is that Big C worth? That's a good question. I'll have to look at the exchange. I have not been on the Chicago Board of Exchange.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. But, that'd be a cool piece for the studio.
I think that one of the best tweets I saw over the weekend was from the SEC Unfiltered. And it said, I don't know if God is an LSU fan, but he sure ain't in Arkansas.
No.
And the way that whole thing went down.
No.
And it's never going to be not painful.
No, of course not.
I mean, you can't just look at it. You're not going to be able to look at this year and go, man, it was a hell of a ride. It's that last inning. That's
it will
all.
gnaw at you till your dying days.
Yes. Yeah, it will. Oh. And it's a shame because they were 50 and 15?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a year.
Yeah.
But to have it, unravel at the end is just, man, I wish I could go back in real time and pull up the texts that I was getting at the time, like after the ground ball to first base they threw, that winds up with the runner at second, and everybody going, "What? WTF? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, here we go again!" Mm-hmm. I knew it. It was just boom, 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 and they just kept coming in, and then after the single to win it, silence.
They almost always almost win.
Oh, we're doing burnouts. I love this.
Okay, great. Now that's what we need.
I'll go get Lils, and I'm willing to do a couple donuts.
Oh no, I want to see you burn out in the Buick. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah,
the grocery getter.
The grocery getter. It almost didn't start today. I think the battery's going dead.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was in the parking lot trying to get out, and I kept hitting the button, and the button wasn't working.
Did you hit the brake and the button?
Yeah, no, I had everything locked up, ready to go, and she just she didn't want to budge. So
that's a tough one.
It is.
That is a tough one. Are you excited about the Red Sox and the Giants this weekend?
I will be watching the Red Sox and the Giants this weekend. I have no rooting interest. I am in complete PDHP when it comes to Major League Baseball. And you know what? I have to tell you, Derek, it's I'm single in baseball terms, and I have no obligations. I can cat around. I can watch the Rockies late at night. I can watch the D-backs, early in the day, and do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I can have an afternoon fling with the Phillies if it suits me. I'm living life. I'm out here. I may get on Major League Baseball Tinder. I don't know. Shack up with the Giants over the weekend, watch Devers, and wake up Monday morning and head for Ohio and the Reds. I don't know. I don't know what the weekend holds. It's one of the great things about being baseball single.
You're just going to keep running.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was running.
I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go home now. No, I'm going to. We'll play the field the rest of the way. See if and maybe next year we start off single again. Yeah. I'll get on one of those Major League Baseball dating sites. I don't know. A lot of things to do. Come watch a real team like the Cubs, Zach. Listen, D-Con, you've won 1 in 119 years. Settle down with the real team.
Yeah, real team.
Don't you have a Bombers game to go to?
The Bombers?
Yeah, he's from Mountain Home. I met Dylan back in November, December.
Did you also notice that Canadian football has started up?
Let's go Bombers. I am a Winnipeg Jets fan. Let's roll.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Bailey says, just don't let one of them leave an earring in your car this time. Look, I found out who the earring belonged to.
Uh-oh.
I did not return the earring, but because I went about scratches and stuff. But no, I found out who the earring belonged to. It's probably where my glasses wound up.
That's like a ground ball deep in the hole. It's short.
You just eat it. You just eat it. Yeah.
Eat it.
Yep. It's a bunt that comes down line. Hey, man, you got me on that one.
I had, like a long time ago, I had oh God,
he's stuck. Hold on. He's stuck. He slipped into neutral. Use your words slowly.
I had this great BCS hat that I really liked.
BCS?
Yeah.
What are you, Rob Lowe?
When Fox had the BCS, I got a BCS on Fox hat at the TV station, and I really liked it. I left it at somebody's house and never saw that thing again.
Yeah.
Had to eat it.
Even Theo Epstein came to the real team like the Cubs, and then he left. And then he left.
Yeah. Now the Cardinals won him.
Theo Epstein, best Epstein since Juan. Love Theo Epstein. Would love to see him back in Boston rather than this clown show we got going on. Now, Theo returns, I return.
There you go.
There it is.
That's right.
Theo goes back to the Red Sox. Really, wherever Theo and Tito end up, good. That's good for me.
All right. That's a good plan.
I love Tito.
Very good plan.
Tito got me. He got me my first World Series.
All right, we're going to a pause now. Here, your drive home is powered by. I've not. Do you have anything?
Sure. Cementhead has just texted in on the private line.
What did he say?
He says, a dog and daughter just took a deuce on the floor at the same time. What is wrong with my life? This is karma, my friend. This is karma.
Oh, man.
What was that question somebody asked earlier? Do you ever get tired of fathering all of these children?
Yeah.
Yes, at times I do. Yes.
You do.
Yes, I do.
You do indeed. That's right. Okay, live at Lewis Ford in Fayetteville. We'll be back. Drive home powered by Mr. Sparky. Got to get your rollback gear out. They have the gear for your perfect summer days with fresh polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at rollback.com. And for you golfers out there, Rollback's Delta pants and shorts are a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric that looks great on or off the golf course. Use code RUSH25 at checkout on rollback.com for 20% off with your first order. That's RHOBACK.com. Rollback, where action meets comforts.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
That is my sense of humor coming across.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got trophies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, paper mouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Choose your escape. Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. Take a luxurious dip with the $5 Classic box. Indulge in a lavish meal with the $7 Supreme box. Or explore new worlds with the $9 Discovery box, now featuring the crispy chicken burrito for a truly unmissable experience.
Is that Tony Hawk?
Get Lux for less, only at Taco Bell.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Rollback's got the gear for your perfect summer days.
East Coast summers living on the run. Now the beachfront nights, 5,000 thunderstorms. Won't you kiss me, darling? Tell me that you're gonna stay. Yeah. Give me those East Coast summers, Maryland to Maine. Now the seaside.
Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at rollback.com.
Rollback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at rollback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline continues to be your number one source for all your sports betting action. And with baseball in full swing and football season right around the corner, BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting. From MLB, UFC to tennis and NFL futures, BetOnline remains your choice for sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Head to the website today and take advantage of their industry-leading VIP program with level-up bonuses and weekly cash boosts. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance.
Call my friend, J.T. Finley, at 479-521-4220.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Hi, everyone. I'm 4029 meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast. Look for mostly sunny skies today throughout Northwest Arkansas. It's the first day of summer, and it will certainly feel like it. We'll have lots of sunshine. Highs today will be close to 90 degrees. Tonight, fair skies and warm overnight. Our low is going to be 75. That's going to give us a good jump start on Saturday. We'll have Saturday sunshine, hot temperatures again, and a high in the low 90s. I'm meteorologist Laura Huckabee with your Get Ready forecast only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruscin and Zach.
All right. ESPN Arkansas, Hit That Line Now app brought to you by Taco Bell. Live from Lewis Ford in Fayetteville, 877-377-6963. All right. We are here. Many of you on the text line partaking in summer hours. That's okay. That's fine. We'll figure this out one way or the other. 28 minutes to go.
We can answer the question we asked last segment. Yeah. The GTO is out. I just sat in it. Bill, have you ever seen one of these things? Bill?
No. The button was sticking again. Is that?
I got you.
Is it the one that's in the
tower? Yeah, he just pulled it out. It's a Ford GTO.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. I've driven past it. I have not.
If you're over 6 feet tall, it's not built for you.
Well, okay.
I'm out. No, but you can go. He'll pull the T-top off of it and let you go sit in it. That is
I don't want to be an inconvenience.
No, I don't think.
All three of us are over 6 feet tall.
So. Yes, and I struggled to get my head inside this thing. I got a big dome, but not like my boy here. It is. They just pulled the Dodge Demon out as well. That thing will do 200.
That's all.
Well, so I sit down to the GTO and I look at the speedometer is not where it is on a regular car. It should be over here. It's on your far right. And I looked at Matt and I said 220. He goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. It is wow.
He must have a racetrack at his house.
He must.
To do all this.
Well, but the Demon's his too, and that was
So Matt's basically showing off a little bit today.
No, not really. There were, I think we did this a couple of years ago, and there was another guy that worked here that had a matching GTO. Matt's got the number 6 on his. I think the other one was like 8 or something like that. And
that's the big car show tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And that thing is the crown jewel. That thing is unreal. The motor on the thing is the size of the grocery getter. I mean, it's huge. Huge. So if you want to see like some cars, they're over here. They're to our right. That GTO is just beautiful.
They're moving left to right on your radio dial.
That's correct. Yes. Do you use that?
All the time.
I love that.
The greatest thing ever.
Right. Yeah. It's like Springdale's in the home Reds, moving left to right on your radio dial. I love that.
Right.
Got to include. Do you include like uniform?
You
colors?
know, you could update it and go left to right on your phone.
Yeah.
People
Yeah. I could do that. Do you include like as they're coming out for the kickoff? West is in the home blues, the white pants with the white trim.
Yeah, but I only do it once since it's video. I feel like on radio, you can do it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Harlan does it a bunch. And it's fine because you can't see it. So, what uniform I dropped in the third quarter. I don't know what uniform anybody's wearing, so it's okay. But I don't do it on the video.
I do it as they come out for the kickoff.
Yeah.
And I start with the visitors, it's a courtesy. Unless we're the visitor, then I start with us.
Right. Somebody gave
Not that this is interesting to anybody else, but it's
hey, it's helping us pass the time.
Exactly.
Somebody gave the wrong score last night on they gave the score the wrong way. They said on the news this morning, one of the local newscasts, morning people reading sports, always a recipe for disaster. The Thunder lost to the Pacers 91-108.
Oh, God, that is like my biggest pet peeve. You say the highest score first, you numbskull.
No, you say the team you love first. That's the
No,
rule.
you do not.
I know, you're right. They're wrong. But yeah.
Dylan with a broadcasting question. How in-depth do you go about the uniform description? I go even down to the trim of the numbers and lettering. I don't go that far. Home Reds,
but
white
numerals. Is he doing radio or TV?
Good point, yeah.
He
does Mountain Home.
TV, radio or TV?
I'm guessing the same thing we do.
Oh, okay.
It's usually just hey, we're red jerseys, gray helmets, gray pants. Yeah. And also it kills time as they're walking out because there's an uncomfortable pause there as right after the coin flip, everybody goes to the sidelines, huddles up. If you run out of material, that's an easy filler.
Can I ask another question
Sure,
about this?
away.
Why do we have 20 minutes and then 3 minutes at halftime? We have a 23-minute halftime.
So
at least.
Okay, so I actually asked this question one time because why not just give us 25?
Right.
And I don't know if you know this or not, but bands are a bit of a pain in the ass. Bands think that everybody in that stadium is there to see them. And I've got news for you. They're not. So what they do is they give you the extra 3 minutes so that the home team doesn't get the 15-yard penalty.
Oh, I see. All right. I got it.
Yeah, no, there are some band directors in the 7 that just they think it's about them. They think everybody in that stadium, in that jam-packed stadium, is there to see them. And they're not.
No.
They just simply, you are there to entertain the people in between the second and the third quarter. Right. That's why you are there.
Right. All right.
That's why they give you the extra 3 minutes.
I just would, you have a lot of time to fill there. Although we just let commercials run for 10 minutes, everybody goes to the bathroom or the concession stand. That's what we do.
We actually got on the front of this.
These kids can eat.
Oh yeah, they can.
Oh my God!
But Derek, you could eat back in the day because your metabolism was higher.
They eat before the game.
Yes, they eat during the game.
They eat at halftime.
Yep, and then they eat after the game. Yes, no, they put as much. It's a small colony of people, and it costs a lot of money to feed them.
Right. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They put away.
Yeah.
No,
the kids today have they still have the high metabolism, so they can they lose the weight. It doesn't bother them or it doesn't affect them the way it affects us. If we ate that much, we'd be in a food coma for 6 weeks.
Right.
And that's I've found that out. Yeah, like our kids, they'll have 12 pizzas, and they'll all be and there's like 4 of them, and like I think our crew has 6, and we'll have like 14 pizzas, and they will be gone by halftime, and they will be searching for food.
And if you try to get in there, you're going to lose a hand.
Oh my gosh! Do not feed them.
You're going to lose a hand. All right, we have another polls in a couple hours.
Sure,
that'll eat a minute.
Yeah, why not? Your Ruscin and Zach polls brought to you by nobody.
Yep.
Ruscin got permission from his wife to purchase an area rug. Did Derek buy the rug? 73.7% of you said no. Drake put $1 million on Oklahoma City Sunday. Pacers by $1 million, right? 42% of you said, who's Drake? Be honest. Can you spell bananas without looking it up or using autocorrect? 82.4% of you said yes.
B-A-N-A-N.
Derek uses the Holla Back song by Gwen Stefani. When you were growing up, do you think someone else's mom used you as a bad example? I know that for a fact. 61.3% of you said, oh, sure. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls. Brought to you by nobody.
Nobody at all.
Nope. Boy, if there's a company out there called Nobody, we are just
They're getting
free
we've
advertising.
Had this influx in business. We have no idea why. It's all this free advertising.
Well, and
Jared Jasper.
There's a company out there called Grab Ass that
Yeah, well, you got to get out there and grab it.
Well, that's a club, man. They're only open after 5 p.m. So,
Jared and Jasper says, "What do you mean they're not there? You don't think anybody wants to hear Brown Eyed Girl?"
Now listen,
can I ask a stupid
We're playing
question?
a dangerous game here, making fun of the bands.
Can I ask a stupid
band
question?
People get annoyed.
What happened to the marching bands marching up and down the fields, playing fight songs and doing all this? We're into this performance art stuff, and frankly, I don't understand any of it.
Well, you're not artistic.
No, I'm not. No, I
you don't
freely
get it.
admit that.
It's not for you.
It's interpretive
It's
stuff.
for the artistic crowd.
And once again, they're not there to see. There's a football crowd. But I don't understand what we're doing here with all the ribbons and the banners. It goes over my head.
I miss because I grew up, Harding Academy played in the 2A. So I know small town football. I went home and away for 3 years to every game. And I do miss, like, every now and then, because you don't get this in the 7. Every now and then you'll see a football player out there with a trombone at halftime.
That's not happening in the 7, no.
Marshall had a great electric bass player in the band.
Oh.
They would just run the extension cord out.
You know what? When you've got a bass player in the band, your band is outstanding.
It was great.
Mitchell in Fort Smith says, I want to tell my mother-in-law that I hate her, but I don't want to upset my wife. How do I do it? You tell her, and when you wake up 3 days later, you probably, you roll with it.
Oh, we could use this one. We could use this one like Ernie Johnson. Unsullied by corporate sponsorship since 1989.
Scott the Tortilla Guy says he's upset with us. He says, I live for Hey Jude.
We tried to get rid of that.
Yeah, we eradicated it. Well, they don't play it, 74 times a game anymore.
They play it twice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what they're going to do about the game day. Because, the people I know, none of them like the way the game day runs over there. So I wonder if they'll change anything. Or just be well, we saw your suggestions and we immediately threw them in the trash can because we don't
Does
care.
this sound familiar? You don't like it? Here's more. Prairie Grove one time had their entire saxophone section was football players, and they were all linemen. So it looked like the offensive line, and they were dancing in concert. That was fun.
That's like when all the defensive linemen for the Rams were on Shindig.
Yes.
The fearsome foursome.
Ram it. Yeah, oh boy, that was bad.
And Merlin Olsen couldn't dance.
No.
Have you ever seen this clip?
Yes, I have.
He can't
Rosie
dance.
Greer on the other
hand.
man. Yeah, Rosie. Rosie was an ordained minister, I believe.
I think that's right.
It was Roosevelt Wallace, I think was the...
Who the hell's Roosevelt Wallace?
The guy that played basketball at Arkansas?
No. Did you guys not know the fearsome foursome?
Don't do this.
Oh,
Bill,
boy.
don't do this.
Oh, no.
Don't do this, Bill.
No.
Don't do this. Rosie Greer was one of the fearsome foremen.
Okay, yes. No,
Fearsome
so I'm screwing up Rosie and Roosevelt. That's my bad.
God, it's uncanny.
It is.
Hey,
It's a tradition unlike any other.
Right. You need some time killed.
That's a Rocky Mountain Minute. Hold on, please.
Yeah, we did need some time killed. Thank you for sitting on the grenade. We appreciate that greatly. By the way, for all you young kids out there that want to learn about the history of professional football, the fearsome foursome was Deacon Jones, Merlin Olsen, Rosie Greer, and Lamar Lundy.
Not Roosevelt Wallace.
Roosevelt Wallace played
for
basketball in Arkansas in the late 80s, early 90s, I believe. And Grant Hill didn't try and block.
My heart was in the right place.
Well, that's
okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Gosh.
All right, we'll come back here. Hey, Cart Pass Social.
Social.
That's exactly right. Cart Pass Social in Lowell. Hey, it may be too hot out there to golf.
It is.
That's okay. You go into Cart Pass Social. They got the professional grade golf simulators indoors. Everything you need to know about them. Just turned 1 year old there at Cart Pass Social. There, they had their smash cake and everything at Cart Pass Social. They're right there across from on Grant Place in Lowell, across from Atwoods. You can find everything you need to know: memberships, bookings, all that stuff. You want to have an event there, you could do that. CartPathSocial.com. CartPathSocial.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I'm sick.
Wow.
Sick to my stomach.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years. Listen to Batter Up with Bubba on halftime Thursdays at 12:15, featuring Bubba Carpenter. Brought to you by Sterling Bank.
So what do you think's worse, a manager betting on baseball or a player taking steroids?
I thought it was the betting on baseball, truthfully. With steroids, this was an industry-wide thing, and I think in some cases it's more of an indictment of the industry of baseball, the sport at that time, and even the people who ran it. With Rose, it was one guy. It was one thing.
Only on ESPN 99.5.
Hey, it's Phil Elson. James Teague with the Teague Law Firm is back for another season on halftime, Fridays at 12:15. Sometimes families have disputes just like baseball teams. You need someone in your bullpen to help with guardianships, adoption, and child support. The Teague Law Firm is that go-to reliever, and they can help with criminal law such as traffic offenses, DWIs, and more. Call James and the Teague Law Firm at 479-877-1688. Online at teague-law.com. The Teague Law Firm. If they can't help you, they'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
All hail is broken loose at Rath Mitsubishi. Thanks to a bit of severe Arkansas weather, we're having a lot-wide hail sale. Save up to $10,000 off retail value on hail discounted new and road-ready certified pre-owned inventory. If your car was affected by recent storms, we can help. We'll trade for your old car, dings and all, or you can visit our on-site hail repair pros for free estimates, help with your insurance claim, and on-site repairs. Come find your next ride during our hail of a sale and see why all the happiest drivers are rolling with Rath. Rath Mitsubishi, on Tyson and 71B Springdale, rathmitsubishi.com.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Now that the weather is perfect, dine on their patio and enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes from signature favorites to nightly specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, or if you prefer to stay in, you can order takeout and enjoy at home. Vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options are available. Make your lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, where great food meets great atmosphere. Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
Brought to you by the Capital One Savor Card. With Savor, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores. That's unlimited cash back on ordering takeout from home or unlimited cash back on tickets to concerts and games. So grab a bite, grab a seat, and earn unlimited 3% cash back with the Savor Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Rozorbacks got the gear for your perfect summer day. Shop polos, hoodies, Q-zips, and much more in the American Summer Collection at Rozorbacks.com.
Roback made finding the perfect pair of pants or shorts much easier. They're a clean fit with comfortable premium fabric. They look great on and off the golf course. So shop at Roback.com for the Delta pants and shorts.
You're going to get 20% off your first order. Just use the code RUSH25 at Roback.com.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Okay, we're back. Lewis Ford, Lewis Automotive. We're live today here on ESPN Arkansas. Car show tomorrow, 9 to noon. Live music, a DJ, food trucks, giveaways, and a bunch of cool cars. And prizes.
Yeah, I was just over there in the garage looking at some of the Mustangs. They've got the Demon out there, obviously the GTOs over there. That is that's a car show going on in there.
Yeah.
That's like a quarter of what they're bringing.
Right, and we should point out too, because we love this cause as well. Donations matched by Lewis Automotive Group, benefiting Arkansas Children's Northwest. So that's a cool part of this as well. Tomorrow here, 9 to noon. And if you're looking for a new vehicle, I mean, they got a lot full of them here at Lewis. You want the trucks, you want the pre-owns, the new Ford Broncos that people love. They've got them all here, and they can get them for you at Lewis Automotive Group. Lewis Ford here in Fayetteville, right off of I-49. All right. Bill, what did you learn?
It better be that Rosie Greer
today?
was a member of the Fearsome Force.
And not Roosevelt Wallace.
Right. So, yeah, I learned that. But here's the other thing. I don't know how we've made it as a species.
That's a
great question.
Great question.
Well, I mean, we made it through COVID, and then the Irish, for a while forgot how to grow potatoes and stuff.
I feel somewhat targeted there.
Here we go.
Targeting.
That's why my family's over here.
Back in
targeting right there.
Back in 1518, there's a city called Strasbourg, France. They call it, and anybody can go Google this right now, the dancing plague.
I've heard about this.
There were some idiots there were some hippies that danced themselves to death.
Yeah, apparently there was some sort of a they think it was a virus. They think it was a virus that caused people to go delirious, and when they would see one person dancing, then another person would and they dance themselves to death.
The dancing plague.
I've heard of that. It is that's 1,000% factual.
I learned that today.
And of course, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims.
The victims in Strasbourg.
That's right.
I learned today that Roosevelt Wallace was not a member of the Fearsome Force.
That's targeting too.
Well, that's 3 strikes. I mean,
these offset. We're replaying second down. Now.
Dirt
That's
sniffer,
4 days. That's 4 days.
Grant
in a row,
Hill.
That's 4 days in a row.
Yeah. Well, that when I said don't do this,
I know
that should have been the warning shot.
I should stop. Yeah.
Okay. I learned today that 16-year Major League veteran Placido Polanco played for a dozen teams. Played second base with a .993 fielding percentage in 8,462 innings. He is the all-time leader in fielding percentage in Major League Baseball history.
Wow.
How about that?
A Cardinal at one point.
He was a Tiger. He played for the Phillies, played for a bunch of teams. Played 16 years in the league. Placid Polanco should be in the Hall of Fame.
Should. Not the Hall of Very Good.
No, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, I got a twofer because I feel like we haven't done them all this week. You know what I mean? So today, 45 years ago today, The Blues Brothers was released in theaters. And I have 2 for you here. Number 1, the license plate on the Bluesmobile, BDR 529, is a reference to Dan Aykroyd's motorcycle club in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
And at one point, the Bluesmobile with the speaker on top, at one point, James Brown took it for a joyride and got pulled over.
Nice. I learned, and this has absolutely nothing to do with what you just said, but I learned the game Dead or Canadian came from remote control.
Oh, the MTV
show? I was watching a documentary. What was his name? Ken Ober. And they had Colin Quinn on there, and I was watching this documentary, and they were talking about, because it started with Dead or Alive, and then they went to Dead or Canadian, and then it became Canadian or Parliament. And it just moved right down the line. And I did not know that that's where we stole that from.
There you go.
Dead or Canadian.
And at the time, Blues Brothers, that was the most cars ever destroyed in a movie.
It was, yeah. And in that mall had closed and was like run down with crime and stuff. So they're like, oh, we'll use it. Why not? That's what happened. Yeah. 45 years ago today. I don't know what the account's called, but we follow some account that every now and then on a movie anniversary, they'll have like 30 posts about that particular movie. And that's the rabbit hole I fell down this morning.